We're about to start our Dragon Ball Super tournament. We've got David and Juan here. They're going to be taking care of you guys tonight. Scoot in, Juan, so they can see you.
Hey guys,
and you guys go ahead and introduce yourselves. I'm going to go ahead and let them know. Do we have a clock? Go ahead and get the clock ready. I'll let you know when to start the timer.
All right, sounds good. Sounds good. Dude, this is awesome. This is awesome.
I know, right?
Let me go ahead and introduce myself real quick because I'm pretty new.
Yeah.
So my name is David Santana, aka PR Shark, and I'm on Team Lethal. And this right here is my boy Juan.
Hey, how you doing? My name is Juan. I'm with Team Godstrike and Team Senpais. This is the first live stream event of a local tournament that we're doing for Dragon Ball Super.
It's pretty legit.
I mean, we have a big turnout today, which is
23 people.
Mm-hmm. And I'm actually really excited. Are you excited, Juan?
I'm excited, man. I mean, 23 people showed up.
I mean, and honestly, to tell you the truth, we actually normally have a good change. A lot of people come into Senpais on a regular basis.
Okay, Brennan is Toriko, Kazuma is Richard.
So we found out that Kazuma is playing Pan.
Oh, you're putting the... Oh, okay.
And then we've got...
I'll do it.
The names are switched up?
Okay, and Brennan is playing Boo?
Yeah.
I can then switch the names.
Hold on.
There we go. We got the names right. All right, here we go.
That's what's up right there. I'm like getting hype already.
That's wrong.
Huh? Toriko is the blue.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay, is it up? All right, we got it. Woo! No, I think he already swapped it, didn't he?
I swapped it, but he's swapping it back.
Okay, hold on.
Got the name swap?
Yeah.
Oh,
we'll figure it out.
I think he's trying to capitalize. Oh, you a perfectionist, dude.
Well, no, they can't. It's all caps.
No, these were lowercase.
No, here.
Oh, no. On here, it shows all caps.
Doesn't matter. Yeah.
Okay.
Perfectionist.
So right now we have the Mancha Buu versus Pan. So pretty much we expect that the Pan player will be playing Senno or could go TT.
Well, I mean, honestly, too, with the Pan deck, it's actually, you have to play Senno, I feel, in my opinion, and...
well, it is a small engine.
Well, do you think that it's going to be a dual color deck, or is it going to be a mono red with the Senno, obviously?
It could be a dual color red-green, since there have been people topping at regionals with red-green Pan.
No, it's actually really, really strong. I went to the last region I went to was Atlantic City, and I played a Pan, and it was top tables.
Yeah.
And it was playing the dual color Gogeta.
Okay.
And it was playing actually with the promo cards. There's a Vegeta BR and a Goku BR. The Goku allows you to draw. I think you have to have Sparking 3, and then the Vegeta allows you to KO cards. You'd have to have Sparking 3 as well.
Yeah, that seems very legit.
So I mean, when you're playing the Pan deck, okay, what are you trying to do? Are you trying to bum rush? Are you trying to like slow the game down? What do you think? Mostly, if I was a Pan player, I want to get the hand advantage,
but at the same time to bum rush the opponent to discard his hand so quickly that he does not have enough to out combo for the Goku GT or the Gogeta BR or use all the negates.
Right.
So this Boo player, Toriko, I actually seen him play at a anime convention. He actually got first place.
Really?
Yes.
Oh.
At an anime convention with the Majin Buu deck.
And to tell you the truth, like even though a lot of people don't play Majin Buu, it's actually a very strong deck just for the fact that people don't know how to play against it.
Yes. I agree with you because it does have energy swap outs. It can literally absorb your opponent battle cards. Recently, there was a big argument about Boo Cookie.
Boo Cookie?
Yeah, Boo Cookie.
Really?
Boo make a cookie?
Wait, what argument are they coming up with that card?
Okay, so let's just say you swarm with a card, and it's auto triggers, you take a life against 10k. You negate it with Boo Cookie. Now, the argument was, does the player who absorbs it gets to take the auto and get 10k, or is the original owner of the Trunks, let's just take the Trunks, swings, and does he get the auto? So the judges actually agreed that that it is the original owner who gets it, but they have stated any card that says leave the battlefield, or any card that says move from one zone to another, like for instance Broly 1-drop, Broly 4-drop, Broly 6-drop BRs. if he literally absorbs
Under
the
glasses
Broly,
here.
if he literally absorbs the Broly itself, the new master
Right.
gain control of the effect.
Ah, so I can see where you're saying
Yes.
that there's a discrepancy.
Yes.
All right, so
A missing window. It's like a secondary window.
well, looking at the board right here, we see that the Pan player actually dropped 2 of the free blockers. Do you think that's actually a very impulsive play early in the game?
I mean, in my opinion, if I was gonna rush in, I would not throw in the free blockers in yet because I want to see what's on the board.
Right.
What could be a threat? Because now anything can pop those free blockers now.
I mean, that is true. I mean, I do definitely agree with that play on playing the Raditz.
Yeah.
I mean, those cards are strong. Sometimes people forget that you can't untap on your turn, and then they'll just whoop send one of the energies into the drop area. I mean, it's really strong. Now that every color has one of those, I mean, it's free for all at this
It's
point.
a free for all.
So
I mean, Sensor Beam becomes limited during your turn. Now you have to do it during your opponent to untap.
yeah, exactly.
So-
I mean, Sensor Beam is still a strong card. Don't get me wrong, but now people are just playing it defensively, so
Yes.
that way the effect doesn't go off. So,
agree.
So we got this Boo player right here, and it looks like this variant of Boo that he's playing is going to be the one that actually changes within the battle area and the energy. It actually it moves around. So, I mean, do you think with that we might actually see some strong plays since he's messing with his energy?
Yes. I mean, I know Brandon. He's been learning how to rotate his energy back and forward on to get more effective attacks.
Right.
To get more aggressive. To get more multiple attacks completely.
Oh, now this card is actually OP. So guys, he got the 3-drop Boo right now. Now that Boo, every time it swings, he can bounce a card back to the bottom of the deck, I believe. Was it bottom of the deck?
Bottom of the deck.
And then if it were to be KO'd by a skill, he had to drop 2 cards and save it.
Yes.
So, I mean, it's really strong. It stays on the board, and he can actually, next turn, go into one of his 4-drop Boos that are actually in the energy.
Yes.
So, it's pretty strong. And let me tell you, that like this guy, ever since I've known him, he's always been a Boo player.
Yeah, he
And
is.
woo,
He was actually classified as the #1 Boo in Houston.
Hey, I believe it. I believe it. Because still and yet, I play with the guy all the time, and I still don't know how to beat Boo. I think this guy has how many variants of Boo? Like 3 decks?
4.
Oh, my goodness.
He has one with Ancient Destruction.
Uh-huh.
He has one with the Ultimate Boo.
Right.
He has the one that swaps out energy. And then he has the Gohan Boo.
Golly. The Gohan, the miraculous comeback Gohan?
Yes, miraculous comeback.
That makes Boo so stupid good. The fact that you could swing at active mode cards, so I'd be swinging at the blocker at Raditz.
Yeah.
And then if it's KO, your opponent has to take 2 life.
Yeah.
It's too strong. It's too strong.
It's too strong. Yes, I agree with you.
So we're seeing right here, back at the Pan hand. I mean, it looks like he only has red cards in there. So it looks like it might be a mono red Pan deck. Okay, you can't tell.
Yeah, you can't tell from this.
You can't tell
But-
too much.
Any trigger with Pan allows him to draw a card with Pan. And then triggers from the trunk, since he did got power up, he gets another card.
Now, this card actually is very strong. Now, there's another card that sneaks up on you. So there's a red card. It's an extra card. It's a 0-drop. And I
Kaba.
Think, yes.
The Kaba Awakening.
Kaba Awakening. And what it does is it gives
6,000.
6,000. And so I've seen a player defensively, when I would try to get rid of that Trunks, he would actually combo, power up the Trunks, and then draw.
Yeah.
Because of the effect. The Trunk is really strong. And it came out, I believe, in the anniversary
Yes,
box.
it came out just recently.
All right, so
See, now, there he goes. Blue Cookie.
that's too strong of a card, man. I'm telling you, can absorb 3-drop or less, right?
Yes.
3-drop or less. Who's he trying? He's trying to take that Trunks, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
Because he can choose.
He can choose, and he can take the free blocker if he want to.
But he's how much more time is on the match? Let's see right here. Let's see.
No, it's over there.
Oh, it's
There's
over.
a clock. What, clock ain't there?
I don't-
Oh, 21 minutes.
Hey, 21 minutes, boss.
Yeah, I gotta run that.
All right.
Okay, that's what's up. That way you know the time, you come back, and let's play some Super. Because let me tell you something, guys. Super is just a very, very hype. I love this game. Like,
Yeah.
I can't tell you how much I love this. I mean, I actually started playing when the game started. What about you, man?
I actually started when they were doing the demo
Really?
at Gen Con.
Oh, yeah, no, that's
Back,
right.
back 3 years ago.
Wait, so okay, so 3 years ago, but how much time before the cards actually came out was the Gen Con?
6 months later.
6 months later. Oh, so you're actually a veteran of it. Oh, guys,
Yeah.
hey, we got a veteran commentator over here is giving you some good advice.
So pretty much in my perception, I've been playing card games for over 25 years. I've been playing Magic for over 25 years. So to me, Dragon Ball Super is like Magic.
Oh.
It runs, it literally affiliates with mana as energy. It affiliates with color costs. Which to me, that's what I love about the color cost. How to reserve your energy on the play. How to negate, how to block, how to defend yourself at the mere moment where you know if you can protect yourself in that turn and your opponent trying to go all out. If your opponent goes all out and does not finish you off in that turn, you have a chance, about 70% chance to come back.
Oh, yeah, you damn sure got to be strategic. All right, so look, this is what he did. So he actually tapped, so he brought the 3, actually swung with the 3-drop first and got rid of the Raditz. And then he swapped by tapping 2 to bring out that 4-drop Boo. Now that 4-drop Boo, doesn't it pull, I think it pulls gold tanks from the drop area.
Yes, it does.
Absorbs it, and then he can actually get a
Make a token.
And the token is...
And right now the token is a Ghost Boo. I mean a Ghost Gold Tank.
Ghost Gold Tank, I think it's 15.
Yeah, 15.
Oh, ooh, that puts a lot of pressure right there.
It does.
And I think that 4-drop also has barrier.
And he plays Pan.
Oh, he's really putting pressure on the Pan
Yeah,
player.
he's trying to awaken.
And so he will be able to awaken.
Yes.
Because guys, even though the 1-drop Pan is not like the Gohan and Trunks when it gains the crit, the fact that it bounces back to your hand
at the end of the turn
is what's really OP.
Yeah, because then you have a card to combo with at the end.
Yep, you got a card to come with. Look, he already awake. Well, he was able to awaken because he's at 4, and actually his opponent is able to awaken as well. So, I wonder what's gonna happen here. He still has that 1 blocker.
Yeah.
So if you're the Pan player, what are you thinking right now?
In my opinion, I would have to block the Boo itself.
The Boo.
Yeah, the Boo 4-drop.
Do you think he's gonna swing with that Boo though?
Might not.
I mean, you might not swing. It has barrier.
Yeah.
The following turn, you can bring that 7-drop. I see the 7-drop in his energy. And so, does the 7-drop specify like the name, or can it be that red 7-drop that's tapped?
It can actually be by the actual 7-drop. Does not say blue. Does not say the name of it. It's just a 7-drop Boo.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. And for those of you guys that are still that started tuning in, this is Dragon Ball Super. This is your commentators Juan and David, and we're gonna try to bring you as much hype and as much theory as possible.
And hosted by Senpai itself.
There you go, Senpais. We're actually gonna start doing this every Thursday. These tournaments every Thursday. They always happened on Thursday, but we actually started streaming them.
Yeah.
And I think the streaming is actually very beneficial to a lot of players, so that they can see what's out there.
Ooh, and he comboed off.
Oh, he did.
He comboed off from the leader.
So he's trying. Oh, you know what? Maybe there's tech involved here because he dropped the 3-drop. So we know he's playing GT. But
so he has to play with Familiar Bond next turn.
Exactly. Familiar Bond might be coming out. It's cheap, and whenever it's on the field, the cost increases by 2.
Yes, if he's at 4 life or less.
Exactly. And then looking at the Pan is exactly at 4 lives.
Now there was a argument about the there was an argument about the 3-drop Goku GT against Vegeta the Cruel.
Vegeta the Cruel. Oh, really? What was the
Yes.
argument? So it looks like he did play the Familiar Bond to bring out the GT card. Juan is going to be leaving us for a little bit, but it's going to be me, David Santana, a.k.a. PR Shark, on Team Lethal, coming to you live, like I said, from Senpai's. And, it looks like Brandon got a fan. Okay, now let me tell you something about these counter cards that came out, guys. These counter cards are so stupid good. This one is actually you're wide open, and actually my slang for that card is you thought, because the card that is supposed to be played, instead it bounces back to your hand. So he's actually playing it and countering the Familiar Bond. So now that Goku is going back to his hand, and he already tapped the 2 energies. Very strong play, very strong play. Being able to tap your opponent out and your opponent not being able to play any cards. Now, the Boo player, he's just, every time I see Boo, he always comes up with something that just surprises and shocks the hell out of me, guys. And like I said, if you're watching, go ahead and comment. Go ahead and ask a question. It can be anything, deck theory, what my take on certain cards is. The idea is for us to bounce ideas off of each other, for us to just have a good night watching Dragon Ball Super, guys. So, like I said, Juan came. He's going to be coming back in a little bit. He has something to do. But now the Pan player right now is struggling because the card was bounced back to his hand, and now I don't even think he'll be able to. Oh, no, he awakened. I spoke too soon. And so this awaken is tap 2. Hey, Juan, what's up?
How
You're back.
doing? Sorry about that. I had to do a quick dodge call on a Beerus Flicker God, which is the energy cost.
Really?
Yes. Remember how it says when it comes to the field, if you have another multicolored card other than this card,
right,
it loses exhaust. So they were asking me if you have the first Beerus out on first turn, and then you played the second Beerus on your turn 2, would the Beerus on the second one come in exhausted? Mm-hmm. The real reason does not, because it's only classifying.
Hey, Kelly Cat. What's up, Kelly Cat?
Is only classifying.
Dark Angel's in the shop. That's funny.
The Beerus only classify for the card that you just played, not the other card that's on the field.
Oh, okay. Actually, that's a very good thing to know for those of you guys that are playing that card. But I'm over here responding. This is the first time I've seen Shenron being played in the Pan deck. What about you, Juan?
Oh, that's actually pretty good. What had they been doing with the Shenron is tapping, using the draw and then untap 2 energy. So they can automatically get so they can play Familiar Bond again. Right.
And you know what? That's very strong too. Shenron just adds pluses to your hand every turn. And if they don't get rid of it, you just stay drawing cards, really. And the first effect I believe is untapping 2. The second effect is bringing a 2-drop from the drop area, right?
And still draw.
And still draw. And then the third one is
it gives crit and 10k power along with the draw.
And you know what? Now that you say that, now I understand why he's playing that, because I'm pretty sure he's playing Triple Flash. Hey, shout out to Wu Lei for following us. That's what's up. And whenever you play the Triple Flash, your opponent cannot counter if it increases 10,000 power.
Yeah.
Right? When it's at 40, you just swinging for triple. And oh, look, I just now noticed too, Brandon right now is at 3 lives. So he is actually at triple strike range.
Yep. He actually is.
Oh, man. But the thing is, I don't think he can bring him out this turn because, but there he searched it though.
He got that triple. But still, he cannot play it this turn.
He's going to have some good defense the following turn in order for him to actually just get one more turn, you know?
Yeah, but since we see his blocker's already tapped out.
Right.
So you can't really block with it.
Right. And I don't think there's anything in the red deck that can untap any cards.
No. Oh, well, there is. There is one.
Really?
It is the Bottle Negate from set 1. When you tap it and negate it, you're allowed to untap 1 battle card back to active mode.
That would be some spice. That is set 1. I forgot about that card.
It is. It is some spice. I used to play it back when I used to play heavily blockers. Where like I'll block and then on the second attack I'll negate it so I can restand my blocker again.
That's very good. That's very good defensively actually.
And it can be played in any deck that's long and runs a red energy.
Oh wow. You know what? I might need to look in my bulk and see if I have that card now. But it looks like it's Brandon's turn, the boot player. And he just testing the waters, swinging with the token. And actually, I think you can bring out multiple tokens per turn, but I think it's only once per turn.
Yeah.
But all of his energies are untapped. So he's just trying to see what he can do. And the opponent is actually tapped out. That is actually, that's actually very...
So if we look at our opponents, he would have to either combo it off, or he would have to use after him and take a life, just to reduce the power of the boot.
Right. I mean, but he can't do it for the 4-drop. The 4-drop has bury.
No, but he can still do it on the token.
Yep, he can do it on token, and I believe it drops it by 10.
Yes.
It drops it by 10. The token will still be alive, but it won't have that much power to swing.
Oh, it looked like the pan took the hit.
Pan took the hit. Oh man, it's neck and neck, dude. They got 3 lives apiece. But like I said, man, the boot player got all of his energies.
Yes, he does.
Like he actually he has a lot of options right now. And I saw he got Sensu Bean. That's one strong card, dude. And I think still till today it is one of the most expensive commons. So he knows Boo might be coming out, but the thing is, he's already in kill zone because I don't know if you remember that the
Ultimate Boo.
Yeah, the ultimate Boo, that's triple strike.
Yes.
Restands. Okay, so all right, it looks like he's tapping. Yup.
He's tapping for using the ability.
And he's bringing
Laying
out the 7.
Yep, the 7 drop.
Now, does he have a Gohan in his drop area? That's the thing.
Yes, he does.
Because that's what makes this guy up.
Yep, he has.
And you know what?
It is the first promo from set 1 of the tournament.
Ooh, and that promo was good too. Everybody was
Yes.
getting that. I think that card is still at around what, $5-7?
I'll say about 5.
About 5? Now he's swinging. Now this guy's auto is OP. He's gonna take that Shenron.
Yep.
There's no way. Like the block. Yep. Oh, yep.
Yep.
Yeah, he already pointed. So when this guy's effect is when he swings, if there is a Gohan card underneath it, then he can absorb a battle card and restand.
Yes.
So this guy has 2 swings as if he had
And
dual
he just
attack.
used Sensu Beam just to restand.
And he got 2 swings with this guy, and with the card that you said, the ultimate evil absorption, he can actually evolve after the second swing here and have triple attack. Like
triple attack and 30k power.
Wait. Yep,
he scooped.
He conceded. All
right.
I think he saw that.
So Pam wins. I mean,
Boo. The Boo one. Yep.
The Boo player won.
Boo player won. Man, like I said.
What a great. I'm telling you, that put a lot of pressure on him.
That's a really good deck for best of ones. You know what I mean?
Hey, what's going on there, Joshua? What's happening? You know, we over here, we welcome everybody and anybody that has questions that are just watching
the GOAT!
Watching Super.
That is the GOAT!
That's the GOAT right there.
That's the GOAT.
Oh man,
the greatest pan player in Houston.
Is that it? All
the GOAT.
I wonder if he actually watched the whole match. Does he have any advice for the pan player, you know? I mean, that'd actually be pretty good to get some advice from a veteran.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong, I actually been knowing the GOAT ever since he came to the shop playing Dragon Ball Super.
Really?
He actually asked for my advice for my pan deck whenever I entered the ARG. And it was during the moment where it was the Mega Frieza Great Apes and the Veggies. If you remember that format.
The Veggies, yeah.
Yeah, you remember? I was the only one who top 8 with a rogue deck that was so spiced. It was with a pan deck.
With a pan deck. Ooh, hey, you know what? I'm all about that spice, dude. You know.
Yeah.
I try every now and then to try to throw people off guard with the spice that I come up with. You know, I'll be at home and I'm in the lab trying to put a deck together and a good brew, and sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. And so I mean, it was like a great. Let me go ahead and scooch over for you, boss.
Yeah.
But I mean, hey, what's happening?
What's up?
Hey,
So
this is David.
Round, right?
Yep.
So who was your money on the whole time? I mean, we had Boo and we had Pan.
I'm a Pan fan, so it didn't happen for me, but that's okay.
I'm sorry, but I would have to go with the Boo player.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna dare say anything bad about Pan with the goat in the check, because that's his girl right there. I'm not gonna talk bad about someone else's girl. You know what I mean?
Hey, you know what? You gotta respect. You gotta respect. Yeah. But hey, like I said before, I mean, it was a great match. I enjoyed it. I mean, to tell you the truth, hey.
Wait, who?
Kaioken Victory Strike.
Kaioken Victory Strike.
By who?
That's what they played against.
Yeah, but who was it?
Butters.
Butters.
Butters won.
That's what's up. All right, well, I mean, thinking back to the match, Boo. I mean, I think it's just because I got experience playing the Boo player that I know that dude always got some type of spice. You got to with a deck like that.
I mean, Brandon knows how to control the field.
What's your name?
Like, I already know it. He knows how to control the field. He knows what to absorb. He knows what to expect when it comes to the meta. Because I have seen him play over and over. He commentates with our group. He literally asks us questions. Hey, what if you do this? Would this work? Would this judge ruling would even do it?
Right.
So we went and sat down with him. We actually talked about the judge rules on the Boo Cookie. He was the one who started about the Boo Cookie on DBS judge group on Facebook.
Right.
And we were all arguing, saying you cannot activate the auto from a Trunks 1 drop. And then they're saying, okay, if you can't do that, then you can't do it for the Broly. They're like, nope, with the Broly you can. Because with the Broly, it's a second window. It's whenever it leaves the battlefield. When it leaves the battlefield, it's going to another area. When it goes to another area, to another location,
Right.
whoever's in control of that Broly is the one who takes the full effect.
So you're talking about it's because of the second effect, and it's not pending.
Yeah.
It's just whenever it leaves the field.
Yeah.
And so with Boo Make You Cookie, since the one drop already swung, they're the opponent or the player that actually owns the
original,
one drop gets to still pull because it was pending.
No, the one player drop does not get the pull. It is the
they
Boo
don't.
player.
Oh, I got
The
you.
Boo player gets the full effect of the Broly.
Hey, you got a fan right there too. Hey, you nerding out. I mean, who's not gonna nerd out with Dragon Ball Super?
I mean, come on, man. I've been watching Dragon Ball Super since I was a kid. It was my childhood.
Dragon Ball, hey, and how they had to power up and it took like 5 episodes.
Oh yeah. Ah! Ah!
Oh, dude, during the Boo saga, man, I can't tell you how many times we actually saw him transform into Super Saiyan 3, like 10,
man.
20 times.
Man, I don't know, dude.
But-
What's the time left? 4 minutes?
We got 4 minutes, boss.
4 minutes.
4
No,
minutes.
but my first thing of all is, though, if you actually think about when you're playing this game, you're trying to finish off your opponent, you're powering up every time, and you're trying to defeat your opponent. It's just like you're being the episode of Goku versus Frieza.
Right.
It took over 20 episodes just to watch and like what, an hour 30-minute fight.
Hey, but I'm not gonna lie, dude.
I'm
I
not
got
gonna lie.
goosebumps
Yeah.
whenever he actually transformed
Yeah.
into Super Saiyan. Ooh,
Yeah,
it was good.
I mean, don't get me wrong. It's like that. It's like when you're playing the game, you're trying to power yourself up. You're trying to power up your hand. You're trying to get enough combo power just to finish off your
Yeah,
opponent.
he said it's Dragon Ball Z. You're right, it is Dragon Ball
Well,
Z.
guys, we're going to take like a few minute intermission real quick. We'll be right back. So if you need to go pee or use the restroom or do whatever, go ahead and do that. We'll be right back. But you still be able to hear us. We're just going to be head-assing in the background. We'll be right back. Yeah, you get tired. Time for a whole tournament.
No, I'm not. I'm done. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Dude, we're
We're
both. Hey, me and him were bouncing off like the
No,
fire.
y'all work good together. I like that a lot. Hey, can you watch the timer one?
Huh?
Make sure you watch the timer.
Yeah.
Or put it up there or something.
Hey, when it comes to commentating, I'm telling you, there's 3 points. There's them asking questions, there's the person that you're vibing off of, and then your own experiences. So whenever you got a play that happens, you're like, man, I remember that play, I don't like that card. You know, you just say, oh, I don't, you don't say I got it, dude?
Hey, my boy Juan. He may have an accent when it comes to DBS.
Like I said, hey, like, I'm not gonna lie, I was so wanting to commentate that last match. I saw one, I saw Jason. It's like, I'm not gonna lie, I was just so I was like, right, there's too much stuff not to do. Because they kept on doing that.
I don't know, every round table one, as long as we mix it up. So like round 2 and table 1 is one that's like the same dude, we'll probably mix it up to someone else. Or see more stuff. Or get that really interesting deck or something. But towards the end, we kind of sit down with those guys that we want to see who's going to win. I enjoy it. I feel like, well, 'cause I used to do it for video games. I thought it was gonna be like different, but now I do. Yeah,
Yeah, but just like you said, not everybody do for it.
My jury of your peers.
There's some people that like don't tell me stuff. They'll be like, no, you got it. I'm like,
Hey, where is Bo? whenever you put hard work and effort into something, someone tries to take it away from you, just let them have it. Chances are they didn't put it in.
That's why I say go ahead.
That's why when like other people came up and people were like, oh, well, we're just doing it somewhere else. I was like, okay, you spent $3,000 and 40 hours tuning this road. Oh, wait. Yes, you can have it in my venue, of course.
Oh, no. Yeah.
And that's it. Yeah, like $50.
Just say it again.
All right, we're on turn. Whoever's active is 0.
Hey guys, report to one.
You know, a big part of this game is not just the commentary, the organization, and the promotion, and the production.
Huh? Racing was.
You gotta have somebody that do all three.
Okay.
You know, do all three really well.
I see him working. I see him working.
Whopper got it.
Yeah.
What?
That's my bro, and we take care of each
He's
other.
asking if you actually work here or not. And I've seen him behind the counter and he's like, okay, $5. I'm like, where'd you get hired?
He's trolling you, bro.
Yeah, I work here.
He's trolling you. Okay, now we know.
I'll work here full time. The magic is gone.
Yeah, but you're not the same no more. You're just an employee.
Yeah, no, right? But hey, I'm the one with the good cards. We're getting my super.
You know me, Doris. So he's running like 2 people. We haven't had questions. We had a couple of things. Oh,
But it works. As long as the motherfucker doesn't have a gun. I would turn around. I'm pretty sure as long as it's not I mean, I'm through the store hours. I don't think anything want to have
one time he had like 2 He was like, saw someone he like aimed 2 playmates.
pretty light. He's acting like this is baby. Oh, you might want to make a partner. Oh, man, I didn't know. Hey, I remember, I think the first couple of times I came here at Senpai, there were actually figurines that you guys were selling.
Yeah.
And then, did you just stop? No, actually like figurines. Did you stop like getting in figurines?
Yeah, for a little while because the distributor that we went through stopped.
What's Tony's name? What's your tag? What?
Logo. Hey, can you hand me my phone too? It's the one with Hulk on it. Oh, right in front of you.
Of course it is.
Hell yeah. No, that's what I was gonna ask. I was gonna be like, hey, if you ever get figurines that are Hulk, you know, call me up. Let me check them out. I might get them from you.
Hey Hector, how do I mark a win on here, man?
Alright.
Okay, never mind. They already marked it. That's why I'm confused. Okay.
Yeah.
And then
it's
DO
red.
is drop out, right?
Yeah, if you click that, it'll ask you, like, are you dropping this person? But a lot of that stuff will ask to confirm. So if you right click the red, that'll make you put in their
Oh, okay.
Like, what is it? This, or this? And you kind of,
That makes sense. Hey Everth, what's up, man? Hey, see you later. Peace, Giovanni. Let me ask him, Everth, about what they were saying. Juan. All right, ready? They were asking, what are you guys saying about Beerus and Energy exhaust?
Okay, so beer's energy exhaust. Some people are being confused about the game tech. So they're saying that the so what they're saying is when this card comes into energy, if there's another multicolored card other than this card, it loses exhaust. So if it's the only one, then it does not lose exhaust.
Oh, okay.
But when people were discussing about if you have the first turn Beerus and then you play another Beerus as energy,
Can you use the first one?
since you already played the first one, that's considered a multicolored one.
Okay.
But when the second Beerus comes into as energy, it already loses exhaust because there's already another multicolored card other than this card. When they mean this card,
They mean this specific card, not
Yes.
named card.
not named card.
That's kind
not
of
covered.
common in Yu-Gi-Oh, right? A lot of times
Yeah.
Yu-Gi-Oh card will say this card can only activate once per turn, or
Yeah.
it'll say the named card can only activate
Exactly.
once per
They'll
turn.
Exactly.
actually put the name of the
Quote,
card on
okay.
there.
So in
So-
this case, similar syntax, but it's a different game. When you play the second Beerus, you can use the second Beerus as the multicolor card.
Yeah,
Does
because
that make sense, Everett?
because there's already a second
Here,
one.
let me let you in here.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and I think honestly, to tell you the truth, that's the difference between if you play Yu-Gi-Oh, hard once per turn and a soft once per turn. If they actually mention the card name, and if they don't mention the card name, they just say this card.
Yeah, let me get the other error. Hold on, there's one match going.
Well, is match going on right now?
I'll sit with you, Buck.
Oh, yeah, that's what's up. All right, guys. Well, I'm back. David Santana, aka PR Shark, with Team Lethal. Now I'm sitting down here with another
Hey,
David.
this is David McClendon, Team Senpai. Senpai's owner, and, well, co-owner, and we call us the Double D. You know what I'm saying? Double D's, man. Because we're the biggest and the brightest. You
with
know
a
what I'm saying?
dynamic duo, you know.
Yeah. Oh, you got it, Juan? Juan's doing the most.
Oh, so we already got people that are they're ending their matches.
Nice.
All right, dude. I can't wait to see what match we're gonna come up with next. Like, honestly, locals is a time where you just got people that just want to test decks out, and you see a whole bunch of rogue decks. It's not really.
Let's see if we can print. Real
Ooh,
quick.
what happened?
Hold on.
A-Link
A-
versus Whopper. Albert versus Raul. Team versus the same team.
Ooh, that's a friendly
Team
fire right there.
Team captain.
Hey,
versus-
Hector. How do I print this?
Oh man, and honestly, I
Yeah.
can't wait because if it's the deck that I know of, it's gonna be A-Link with the Zamasu.
Where is it?
That dude loves
Pairing
Zamasu.
Oh, pairing list.
And then Raul with Toa.
No, we don't. No, Raul might not be playing.
Oh, he might not.
Huh?
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So we would have to see what they're playing tonight because Raul says that since this is local, he doesn't want to play with best deck. He want to try other things.
You see that, guys? Every locals you go to, you got guys that don't want to be like real competitive. They want to try some spice out. They want to try new leaders, and they want to try some new cards,
decks.
rogue deck, just to test out the waters and see if there was a card that they had overlooked before, and now it's OP and might be a staple in one of their previous decks.
Oh, that makes sense.
Right, so I think, like I said, we're gonna see Zamasu, but we don't know if Raul is gonna be playing with that Toa deck that we had seen the very first stream here at Senpai's.
I'm pretty sure he's tired of it, but I think he said he only wanted to change decks versus that BS. I don't think he wants to play that BS strike again. But I think he likes his deck.
Right.
But
And you know what? And I agree with Everett too. Like it's very, when it comes to streaming, watching the locals, you see a lot more stuff. You see
you know what's better than watching locals? Is playing locals.
No,
I don't know where you're from, but get to your locals, bro.
Hey, if you can't get to the locals, what's the next best thing? You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
The next best thing. And you can just sit down with us, with Juan and I, and we'll go ahead.
Sit him down for you guys.
You gonna sit them down? That's what's up.
And to let you know, you guys, I am the judge for this shop, Senpai Cards and Anime.
That's right.
So I have been trying to get my level 2 judge for over a year. But I had to do big tournaments, events like regionals, nationals for Dragon Ball
Do you
Super.
have to travel a lot?
Yes, I would have to travel a lot.
Ooh, do they at least like help you out with it, or is it all you?
They pay for your traveling fee and your hotel, but still waiting, making your time on knowing the rulings,
Right.
walking around, making sure players are not being cheated or being stolen or theft,
Right,
or
right.
anything
Are
that.
you talking
that-
about judges?
Yeah, judging.
Nice. Yeah, judging is a big deal.
So pretty much for me, judging is actually an extremely big deal because there's a lot of player who's gonna try to argue with you or trying to convince you that what you're saying is wrong or what the ruling is wrong, that they should change it, they should eradicate this, they should change up whatever.
Right, but at the end of the day, it's still the
It's
judge's
still-
decision,
yeah.
or the head judge
The
at that
head
point.
judge.
You know. So,
Like you told me before about your situation at.
that one's a little doozy right
Yeah.
there. So,
But like I told you before, if you have a problem with a judge, you are always welcome to call another judge
right.
on the spot.
And you know what, guys? I would actually advise that. Anytime you really want, a second opinion, call that second judge. I mean, especially, with what happened with me,
Yeah.
the dude called the judge by name, so I was like, oh, this is automatically biased right there.
Yeah.
Oh, snap. I have not seen King Vegeta yet being played.
Oh,
It-
okay.
We gotta put these
It
names
looks
on
like I'm in for a little surprise right there. And then the Gohan deck. Now, I don't know if King Vegeta is actually an aggro deck or not, because I haven't seen it before. I have seen Son Gohan. Oh my gosh, that dude is like the aggro as it comes. The effect of the leader, you burst 2, and then you take a life, and your opponent take a life. So this is one of those leaders where you actually do not have to swing in order to get hand advantage.
Yeah.
And then at the same time, your opponent is still losing life. And then you can swing right on top of them losing the life. It's really aggro. And so I had the Vegeta, the King Vegeta. Okay, have you played against
Yes,
it?
I actually played against it, and I actually do have one.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
How many decks you got, Juan? Holy crap.
I have. If you actually look at my list, I actually have over 12 deck lists of every kind of leaders with different type of spice.
Golly,
Like
man.
for instance, my Samasu deck.
Uh-huh.
I play with the old school one, set 2.
Uh-huh.
I actually play with the Gogeta engine.
Really?
Yes. So every time when you attack me and
Uh-huh.
I got my Samasu Awaken, my leader, I had to mill 5. I keep milling myself. So with the Gogeta Ultimate, which I use, I discard my whole hand, play the Ultimate out top of the 7-drop, and then I start sending a Goku and a Vegeta back into my deck, and I keep restanding it and I keep on attacking.
Because since you've been milling all them Gokus and
And
Vegetas, that is some spice. We're talking a little paprika.
Yeah.
Ooh, a little sriracha.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Well, the King Vegeta right now. The only thing I can assume off of King Vegeta is that it is a red-green deck. Is it safe to assume that?
Yes, it's mostly a red green, or it can also be a mono red with a splash of green.
Now, what is the leader's effect? Do you do?
The leader's effect is at his main, he can take a life, add to his hand, and look at the top 5 cards, and pick a red or green sand from the top 5 and add to his hand.
What? There's no criteria on the cost.
No.
Oh golly.
No criteria on the colors either. Just only red, green.
I mean, the thing I do remember about King Vegeta is that in order to awaken, you have to have 3 energies and the field card.
Yes.
That I feel like, honestly, to tell you the truth, me at a competitive standpoint, I think that actually might be a little difficult and a little slow.
No. So mostly in this tech that you have to do is you have to play the 2-drop field card during turn 2. Just so you can have an advantage to draw 2
Hey,
cards.
I'm Med. Shout out to you, man. Appreciate you following us, boss.
Yeah, so pretty much the King Vegeta also can search out the planet, King Vegeta planet, from the top of the 5 cards on top of the deck. So you can either get a red or a green sand or the field card with no problem.
Hey, keep in touch with me after this because it's a lot of work. I want to try to compensate you guys for your time. So just keep it. I don't have to go right now, but we'll definitely work all that out.
Okay, appreciate it, boss. Appreciate
I like
it.
this, and we want to
Yeah.
use you in the future. Okay.
That's what's up. I like to hear that.
So pretty
Also, remember to use this. Remember to use that.
Yeah.
And
Because this is for the judges, right?
Yeah.
To actually speak to the judges.
yeah, and this is how they get a hold
And he
of you.
said good to start.
And then you guys got the timer going still?
You're gonna have to pull the timer one. Oh, there you go. Yeah, go ahead and start it. Oh, whoops! It looks like they got a little bit more time.
Sorry,
But
we just got a little bit distracted.
hey, but you know what? It's a little bit more time to see spice. It's a little bit more time to see that spice. So it looks like So let's go ahead and change this because
So-
we know that player, the King Vegeta player, has got 6 lives.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and
Change it right
we're
now.
gonna save that real quick. And then
And
the Gohan
he has
player.
6 also. No, he has 7.
Yeah, he's got 7 lives. Let's go
So
ahead.
the Gohan player, which I like a lot, is
Hey, put camera on this guy real quick.
Oh,
Bend your knees.
hey!
hey.
Gotta give him a little shout out.
This fool right here.
I'm playing locals, I'm playing Gogeta.
He's just here spreading as much controversy as possible. Here we go. All right, send him back to his game. Here we go.
All right, guys. So, all right. So pretty much right now, the Son Gohan leader, he can literally burst 2 from top of the deck,
Right.
and take a life and burn your opponent's life for 1. It's a free attack, a free effect
Which
attack.
deck is that?
It really
The
is.
Son Gohan leader,
Oh, this one right here?
which I have built for Albert, which he's playing right now.
Oh, you helped to build that deck? Oh, so you should know all about it.
Yeah. So the whole concept of this deck is he's gonna try to overpower his opponent by turn 3. So what he's gonna do is he's gonna play the Trunks and the Gohans, and then the Gotenks, and then he's gonna try to go into the green Gohan 3-drop for
Right.
1 cost. If he has a Videl, a Trunks, and a Sun Goten in his drop area, and he comes out for 1 drop.
Don't mean to interrupt. When the stream's about to end, let me know because I'll raid someone else. We gotta share our love. All
Yeah.
right? So just let me know and let them know before the stream ends. I'll pull it with it. All right.
Okay.
Thank you guys.
Sounds good.
Yeah. So stick around. We're gonna give love to somebody else. Maybe I can find another Dragon Ball stream or something.
All right. So pretty much he's gonna try to overswarm the field, and his plan is to play out the 3-drop. I think it's a 4-drop Gohan red, mono red, independable brother Gohan.
Right.
What he does is he allowed to search. He allowed to grab a Sun Trunks use and a Sun Gohan Sun Goten from the graveyard to the battlefield and play.
Really, from the
4-drop,
graveyard?
4-drop or less.
Oh, talk about you swarming right there, man.
Yeah. So guess what? This flavor text, what he's gonna do is he's gonna use the Son Gohan So Goten family bond card.
Oh, that's good. Ooh.
So since it is still considered a Son Goten by character's name,
right.
he allows to grab it with the 4-drop mono red Gohan.
Oh man.
And with that, if he has the Goku 2-drop, 3-drop, Son Goku handling something, he is allowed to play that for free off his hand if he plays the Son Gohan So Goten family bond.
That is really strong. And like I said, I actually haven't dabbled in it, but it looks as though Raul has made a pretty strong play. He uses that all you got and actually got rid of 2 cards off of his board, but I'm actually shocked. How come he didn't get rid of the blocker?
He is right now.
Oh, well, there you go. That's the reason. That's the reason why. I mean, hey,
I mean, if you don't have to pitch it if you don't want to.
Right.
It's all you got.
I got you. Well, hey, but that's all you got. That is a really strong card now.
Yes.
Now that we have the U7, that the one drops you can't actually destroy. You have to reduce his power in order to get it off the
place in
field.
drop area.
Oh, it looks like
He's gonna play the planet.
There's the planet right
and
there.
then he's going to he's gonna play that one for free for 2 draw for draw 2. But here's the fun part: the negate. The 2 drops on Goten, it is negated for his skills for this turn. But at the end of the turn, he gains his skills back.
So then it is just
a super combo.
Super combo is very defensive.
Yeah.
I think the only problem with that would be your super combo is then vulnerable at that point because
if it's not tapped.
Well, I mean, vulnerable in the.
It
could
be KO'd.
Yeah, KO'd or reduced, or it could. Oh, what? He played the second one. Off of what effect?
Oh, the King Vegeta effect.
The planet.
All right.
No problem. Thank you.
Just to be able to draw.
Just to be able. Hey, you know what? That's actually really good hand advantage, to be honest.
Yes, it is. Now the only thing is though, Albert had to think smart.
Right.
Now since his board is cleared, the 3 drop. Okay, there you go. See that 3 drops on Gohan? They just fell in the drop area. That's one of the main key card inside that deck.
Oh no, that's strong, and it's. I mean, just like you were saying, the cards just need to be in the drop area.
Yeah.
And you can play it for 1.
Yeah.
And it's actually, in my opinion, anyways, I think it's stronger than the red Gohan than the Gate.
Ooh, and he attacks with the family bond. With the not the family bond, the leader.
With the
leader.
With the leader, you got to try to get that advantage,
Yeah.
man. I don't know any player that would not swing with the leader just to see what card they would draw. You know, just see what play they're gonna make. You know. And it's not like Raul's playing yellow, so he's not going to play Flying Nimbus or anything like that. So go ahead and just test the waters out. But it looks like he's trying to drop his hand.
He's trying to put that pressure on. Oh, Arrival.
Yep.
Nice.
See, like I said.
The 5-drop Gogeta Arrival.
5-drop Gogeta.
And he plays a 4-drop. Oh, Spice. That is Spice.
Hold up now. He's got to activate that effect, man.
No. There's a way to do it. The 4-drops on Gohan, so Goten has an alliance ability.
Right.
If he swings with that and taps the Gogeta SPR,
right.
I mean the 4-drop, it can burn your opponent for 1 automatically.
Yeah. That one.
So
I was actually about the 5-drop Gogeta that came out, the Arrival. Well, he used it now, but to pop, like I was saying, that the super combo was vulnerable, so he actually got rid of one of the super combos with that Gogeta.
Yeah, I know what Raul is playing now. He's actually playing King Vegeta TT.
Really?
Yes. He just got done dropping.
You're right.
And that actually gives him an advantage.
Damn, that is some good spice right there.
Yes.
I did not see GT coming.
Nope.
Nope. Negates happen first. Negates then autos.
No, because remember, the 5-drop Gogeta does not have alliance. It only has Arrival.
And that too. You're right. I think the only thing that does have alliance, that first came out with Gogeta was that Broly card.
Yes.
The Broly card okay. Ooh. It was very smart for Raul to catch that.
So the only way he's able to cast an alliance is that 4-drop Son Gohan and Son Goten. Family bond. This is the only way he can do it.
With that, it's in the energy, right?
Yeah.
That one. Ooh, that's shiny.
And here's the good thing about it though. If he literally swings it for alliance, taps that Gogeta, he burns him for 1, and the Goku and the Gohan and some Goten gains triple strike.
Gains triple strike. Oh my gosh.
Plus the power of the card.
Oh wow. It looks like they're just going back and forth. It looks like Raul was actually trying to clear that Gogeta, that 5-drop Gogeta off the board.
Make him discard a card.
You know what? Honestly, to tell you the truth, I think that's the first time I've seen that Broly being played.
Ooh, wow. Okay, he just got done dropping the one that I was telling you about, the family bond.
He must have another one in hand.
No, he wants to be in the drop area.
Oh, really?
Yes. Now, what I would do if I was Albert was I would let the 5-drop Gogeta die. Because you don't want no cards out on the field.
And then on top of that, I mean, he only's got 2 cards in hand. You don't want to raise too many resources on a card where, I mean, Raul, we don't know if he can throw out another battle card and then swing with it.
But here's the problem, though. You won't be able to use the Son Gohan's 4-drop mono red full potential. because he already has another battle card on the field.
Right, right.
Which on Gohan 4-drop, it says you have to have no battle card other than this card on the field. So the effect of it will not work.
Oh, I see what you're saying. So you're saying that the 4-drop Gogeta that he played should have been played at a later time.
After, yes.
Ah, okay, I got you.
So that's what caused Robert the A-Link a turn behind.
Oh, and to tell you the truth, I think A-Link might have misplayed because he thought that if he were to swing, he can tap that for Vegeta.
Yeah.
Because it looked like he was trying to tap it, and then
for a Alliance trigger.
But since you said the 5-drop didn't have Alliance, that he couldn't do that.
Yeah.
He's just another body to attack.
Yeah.
So okay, I got you. It looks like it might be. I mean, we got two lives on this King Vegeta leader, and what are the effects on the Awakened side, man?
The Awakening side is he can sacrifice a battle card.
Oh.
When I mean sacrifice, I mean like place a battle card from the drop area, from the field to a drop area. The King Vegeta will gain 5k power and double strike. And then the second effect is you can choose either one. And the second effect would be you can play a 2-drop red or green Saiyan from your hand for free and draw a card.
Oh, oof. Damn, that's actually pretty decent right there.
It is.
It kind of reminds me of.
It puts a lot of pressure.
Puts pressure, and it kind of reminds me of that. Remember when the game first came out, and they had the starter deck Frieza, how he would sacrifice his battle cards. It had to be a Frieza's army to untap an energy
and to draw a card.
And that was really strong, untapping energy and drawing a card.
But with this, either you play a card for free, or he will gain double strike and 5k power and draw a card.
So that he would be at 20k when he swings a double strike. Oh, let's go ahead and we'll go ahead and put 3 lives on here on the Gohan. Man, this is actually becoming like really strong because it looks like Raul has his own 5-drop Gogeta that he threw out there.
Ooh.
Oh, hold up. Gogeta. Well, the only guy that he can pop is that 2-drop. Because it's 4 or less.
But here's the thing though, he can still respond with he does not have it.
Respond. Is there a counterplay that he could have played to drop that Gogeta?
Yes, it's called Denial of Hope.
Oh man, get away with me with that card, dude. That card is stupid. Like, out of all the counterplay cards, that counterplay card stops. It doesn't. It
doesn't stop a 4-drop or a 5-drop. It stops a 20k beater.
Exactly.
And to me, I'm sorry to say this. To me, that is a great card because
it's super strong.
Yeah, it's super strong. But it gives your opponent away on you having 2 energy. So now your opponent is going to play heavily defensive when you have that 2 energy. So that's why Raul is trying to think, okay, what can I do? And he just played a Gogeta himself.
Yo, man, and the thing is, with all the counterplays that we were discussing, pretty much their criteria was 4-drop or less, and like you said, 20k. Oh wait, hold up. It looks like he's actually putting a little pressure. He dropped 3 cards a combo.
Yep.
That was actually pretty smart. I mean, when people always got to ask how many cards you got in your hand, and then they do the little finger thing like they're punching in an invisible calculator.
Yeah, because they try and calculate how many 10k you would have to have, how many super combo you would have to have. They even calculate how many is in your graveyard. I mean, it's a pure calculation. If you think about it, if you actually know your combo powers and everything, you would have to figure out what you can do during the field also, which Albert just did. Albert just survived that, but
there's a Gogeta swing that's coming in there. Does he have a negate though? Down to the wire.
Wow.
It was literally dual color, red green versus red green. I mean, that was actually pretty amazing.
Yeah.
I actually enjoyed that match. It was pretty fast. I got to see King Vegeta a little bit. And King Vegeta actually seems like a pretty strong deck.
Yeah, it is. I mean, King Vegeta is very aggro. It'll work great with the veggie package, red green veggies. It works wonderful. I've seen it played out.
Really?
But the only problem is though, it's like you have to tap two green for you to do it. So in early game,
for the Kaba, yes, you have to tap 2 green.
Yeah. So for early game, you would have to drop a multicolor energy, and then you got to drop a multicolor Broly, just to be able to come in untap. And then you tap those 2 green, and then play out the Kaba. But you're also losing the chance to shuffle your deck on trying to get your fuel card.
Right.
So you're nagging yourself by at least 1 turn with it.
Well, I mean, yeah, just like you said, you know, we're over here with Kaba, right? And Kaba, like you said, is very expensive in the fact
Hey,
that
so
Sheldor 281. What's happening, boss? Now we're just talking about the match that that just happened with King Vegeta against Son Gohan, and we were discussing that there was an actual variant that had to do with veggies. Veggies being, you know, you play that Kaba, and it's expensive in the fact that the specified cost is 2 green. Not expensive that, you know, it takes so much energy to drop it, but being able to make sure that you play a dual color card.
yeah.
You know, it does stop you for 1 turn. It looks like you are a little bit vulnerable with that. But I would actually like to see that. You think anybody's been playing?
I actually have my own spice set.
Oh, really? Oh, he's bringing
Yeah.
out the salt and pepper.
Like what I do on mine is, hold on, don't worry about that.
Hey, what's happening? Silence a TDK.
That's it. All right. So pretty much, people are arguing about this particular cards. So pretty much, when you're playing a multicolored card, like blue, yellow is Beerus, and red, green is the actual Broly.
You might want to pull it back a little bit for the focus. Nah, it still didn't work.
Nah. But this is the card that says when this card is placed as energy, and it comes in, if you have another multicolored card other than this card,
Right.
other than this one, it loses exhaust. But if you do not, it comes in exhausted.
So that's like the same concept with the yellow blue.
Yes.
And it was the beers.
Yes.
I gotcha. And you know, honestly, to tell you the truth, like in my opinion, it's kind of very hard for me to play dual colored cards. Just
I mean,
putting that energy in rest mode, it really can't.
yeah,
It hurts.
Yeah.
It hurts.
I mean, it hurts for 1 turn. But if you think about it, I came from Magic, so we're used to dual color lands, dual color plays, triple colors, and there's even 5 color decks and 4 color decks.
Oh yeah. Actually, I enjoy Magic a lot.
Yeah.
So I used to play Yu-Gi-Oh, and let me tell you something. It got so cancerous. I actually got out of Yu-Gi-Oh during the reign of Zodiacs and Spirals.
Oh, okay.
Oh, my machine dupe with the quick fix. Yeah, like it was really a difficult time.
House met players. How many players? Oh, we have up to
I think it was 23, 24.
23 players. We have 23 players tonight.
23 players, actually a big turnout.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, to tell you the truth, Senpai's is one of those card shops where there's always a good turnout. We actually always have a minimum of 12 players.
No, we always have 16 players every week.
16 players. So 16 players is actually a really good number. If you're trying to test out a deck, we actually always get 4 rounds.
Yeah,
And
4 or
then,
5 rounds most of the time.
Like I said, the camaraderie amongst these players is phenomenal. And
Yeah.
so you can actually, at this locals right here, you can actually play somebody, and then while you're playing, get some pointers.
Yeah.
Especially from veterans. I mean, you don't have to worry about anything like a rule sharking or anything like that.
I mean, if you ever have a question, we always have a judge on site, no matter what. I'm always on here 24/7 mostly. Most people ask about deck builds, about what should I do with this card? Can this card work with this? Like, this community of Dragon Ball Super for Houston is actually pretty big, and we're actually trying to release it more. Oh man, I wish you were here too, man.
Yeah, he's far
What?
away. That's the only problem. Well, it
Well,
looks
hey,
like.
one of these days when you come up here, I'll play you.
Hey, you know what? And then if you come over and you have time, I'll go ahead and have a crack at it. I mean, the thing is getting better.
Yeah.
I think is what it is.
It's-
And how far are you? Go ahead and text us. How far are you? Because I know I'm actually pretty far from here myself. But for me, I mean, I love the game so much
Yeah.
that I just make the drive, even though I know I got work the next day and I'd be tired. But it's all worth it. Dragon Ball Super is worth it. Is what I feel.
I mean, join around the community, join around the vibe that people always bring. And to tell you the truth, when you're playing the game, you feel like you're reliving your childhood. Because there's some moments where it's like, where you're like seeing a Frieza player, and then out of nowhere, like you see a Son Goku player.
Right.
It's like, it's hype. Like that moment, you just want to focus.
Oh, we got an all-star. Oh, he's calling you an all-star. Oh, you must be really big. I don't know. Does the whole world know how good of a player you are?
Yeah.
Oh, I got you. Oh, he said Pearland. I got you.
Okay.
That is unfortunate. I think Senpai's only has locals on our Thursdays too.
Yes, but we're local on Thursday because most of the other shop stores have like Wednesdays, Tuesdays, Mondays. So we picked the number one that most people didn't pick, which was Thursday. So
Right.
to us was like,
And honestly, to tell you the truth, growing up, Thursday was always my Friday.
Yeah.
It was really weird that way.
yeah. And you always seem to be exhausted after a tournament too because you don't just play a regular casual. You actually play some competitive level at a certain spice, at a certain boutique because they start making you weird plays that doesn't even make sense, and then out of nowhere you start doing weird plays that you're like, oh, I can do that. Wow, like that's amazing. You know, and that's what Senpai brings. Like we bring a lot of competitive players into the shop.
Oh yeah, I know one competitive player.
I know about
Baytown.
3 people who lives in Baytown that actually show up to the tournament.
There's one card shop that's in Baytown that I actually really enjoy going. I'm trying to remember what it was. I went there in prelims one time. It was the beginning of the season, but I don't remember what the shop was called. I do not remember. Baytown. There's a Burger King right across the street from the place.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I remember about it. And I mean, if I walk in there, there's actually a lot of figurines too. I'm actually a connoisseur when it comes to buying whole figurines. Yes, Alter Ego. I actually really enjoyed. The only time I've actually only been there twice though. The first time was whenever the boosters came out with Path of Greatness.
Oh yeah.
Woo! Man, I was traveling for that card.
Yeah.
And then the second time I went was, like I said, prelims.
For this
past season.
Just to get your invite for the regionals, yeah. Which is understandable. Because like me, dude, I've been here all the time. You see me play, you always see me always working at it.
Yeah.
And most of the time, like I do want to go to other store to do prelims to get my invite, but I had to run.
Right. You got to run it. So I mean, that's the dilemma that you got with being a judge and being a player. You know, sometimes you can't play even though you really want to. And a shout outs to Alter Ego sounds cool. Hey, shout out to Alter Ego. Any way we can bring out shout outs, bring these card shops together.
Yeah, and build to one to where we can actually, like, if we actually have Houston players going to regional, they go to Nats. Don't they want to get sponsors?
Oh, heck
like
yeah.
like if we can sponsor them and take them to Nats, you know how great much they can actually afford to the stores and afford to Houston itself.
And to tell you the truth, now that you say sponsoring, now that we're starting to stream, I think that a lot of these players are getting more views, and then it'll give them that opportunity for a store to pick them up and be sponsored. And it's great opportunity. Another great thing about streaming, not only are we spending the time having a good time watching Dragon Ball Super, looking at good spikes, but at the same time these players actually get views.
And they want to be seen, they want to be heard, they want to be played, they want to play some decks that nobody has ever came up with. They want to show that spice. That's what Senpai's number one thing is. We always be competitive, but we always show the spice. Like, for instance, Whopper just showed you some spice with the GG King Vegeta.
Oh yeah, that was really good spice too.
So pretty much, but in my opinion though, if we can get at least people to join in and actually understand our situation, where...
Oh, we got another message.
Yeah.
Hey, after they win. So we already know the two. Hey, Whooper!
Whopper!
You might want to go. Yeah.
Like it's all good. Like, I mean, everything that we run with this community of Dragon Ball Super, we actually do talk.
Oh, hell yeah.
And if...
Well,
alright, Whopper.
What up, guys?
Hey, so we got
we got the winner up from round 2 with the King Vegeta. What was it? King Vegeta GT, I believe?
Yeah, it's King Vegeta Triple Flash.
And
nice.
To tell you the truth, Triple Flash is actually always going to be a strong card. And the fact that they nerfed it to a red leader, I don't think hit the card that much. Do you?
No, I didn't hit it at all. I mean,
They gave us they finally gave us two good leaders that we can play with it. So we have Gohan and we have King Vegeta. King Vegeta is actually pretty good because he maintains really good advantage. That's what you want.
And you know what? And I actually, this was the first time I saw King Vegeta. And King Vegeta, it was actually really good to see that you can actually use old cards with King Vegeta, because using the field card I thought was going to be a neg, because that was the awaken requirement. Do you think that it actually hurts you to make sure you have 3 energies and the field card in order to awaken?
It doesn't hurt. I mean, it is a 2-drop, but it also brings out a battle card onto your field. Even though its skills are negated, you still get to draw 2 cards.
And it's still plus. You're not losing at all. You're still recovering that hand size.
That's right. Remembering how you dropped that super combo, and then you pulled 2, dropped another super combo
with the King Vegeta's ability.
The leader ability. The leader ability allowing you to cheat out a 2-drop onto the field. It could be any one of my 20Ks. It's a lot of pressure to the opponent.
No, like I said, it was a really good match. I actually really enjoyed the GT King Vegeta match. And so, did you just build this deck, or did you you had it in the wings and you thought you'd bring it out? Or
I had been trying to build something around with Triple Flash for a while. I finally managed to get the cards a couple days ago, maybe like 5 days ago. I've been testing it every now and then. And I finally decided to bring it out to a tournament and see how it turns out.
What cards were you missing?
I was missing the Triple Flash.
The actual big
one
card.
of the oldest cards.
He still chose not to show up, but it's fine.
Hey, you know what? Sometimes we lose by RNG. Sometimes we win, and we didn't need the win con. You know what I'm saying? Like when I had tried doing Triple Flash, my leader was the Baby Vegeta. The Baby Vegeta leader, which is actually still strong today. I think a lot of people are actually slowing down and playing that card, but I think it'll shoot up with the new support.
Well, no. Hold on. On that one, the new Baby Vegeta is gonna be with a yellow Baby Vegeta leader, not with the red.
Can you make it with the red though?
No, you cannot. Because the offering cards of the Baby Vegeta says it had to be with a yellow Baby Vegeta leader.
And then the chain that we actually have now, I think, says Red Machine Mutant.
Yes, correct.
I got you.
So it wouldn't really support itself that much. But you can run like I think. No, you can't run any of the reds.
They're probably gonna do is like they did the new veggie package, where it's either blue, yellow, or
it was a totally different color from the original veggies.
Yeah, that's what they're doing.
I mean, it's still good to get it just in case they hit us with it can't work, it cannot work.
And to tell you the truth, like the prices within the old chain has actually been skyrocketing, and so I'm glad I actually pulled my Parasitic Menace when I did.
Revenge Deadpool is a really, really strong card.
Oh yeah,
That's a really, really strong card.
Definitely strong card, dude. I mean, it's one card that just sneaks up on you. That's the combo card. It gives you 15 and negs 10 to your opponent. Oh man, dude, I'm telling you, the reduction nowadays, it's actually really strong.
Going back to the King Vegeta leader.
Yeah, go ahead.
People also forget the field. It's a negate.
Oh yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
the
field card's in the negate. If you tap a red, you can send to a drop area and it negates it.
It's a negate.
So at any time, quick effect, drop the field, negate.
It works just like the
but you have to tap a red.
Okay, so tapping energy, send the field. I got you. Hey, look, underclass 612. What's happening, boss? So what made you think out of all the red leaders to try the King Vegeta with your Triple Flash as opposed to maybe Gohan? Because a lot of people have been playing Gohan or Pan, you know?
I feel like with Gohan, you have to run the Gohan package because it loses the leader itself loses consistency, and trying to run both the Gohan package and the Triple Flash package is gonna be clunky. So I was looking into the King Vegeta. The King Vegeta doesn't necessarily have his own deck.
I mean,
like there's not an archetype that can go with
Well,
it.
I see what you're saying.
So I was like, I can really mix out the GT engine that doesn't really have a leader, that with a leader that doesn't have an engine. So I tested it out and see if it worked. I mean, it's working out so far. We'll see what happens.
Hey, that's what's up.
If you actually think about it, the King Vegeta does have a little small engine.
Which is the...
A 2-drop 20k beaters. You have Khalipas, and you have the GT green Goku.
Right.
Those are like a part of his engine, part of his playing style, because you can automatically play it for free, and you already have a 20 beater on board.
And it's true, it's really
Also,
strong.
There's a rare card that came out, I believe it was in set 3. People forget about it. It's a 5-drop that can evolve on top of a Son Goku GT. It doesn't specify any color, doesn't specify any level.
Oh.
It's a 5-drop. You can tap it and evolve it on top of the vanilla Goku that you play for free off of the leader. It untaps an energy when it evolves, so you can tap that energy to go into Triple Flash.
Wait, what card is this? Does it have? Is it the card I'm thinking of that has deflect?
It has the
Yes.
So you tap 4, and you play it. It has deflect, and it untaps an energy.
It untaps an energy.
I gotcha. I know exactly what you're talking about too.
It's a Super Saiyan 3 Goku.
Go ahead and take a seat, Raul. Go ahead and take a seat. This interview is not done yet, and I don't think it will be done until we get the next matchup. So the King Vegeta deck, like I said, very good deck, very good spicy deck. Now you said that you don't think that the Triple Flash is good to play with the Gohan. Now a lot of people are doing it, and in my personal opinion, whenever I've seen it, it was really difficult for me to get my opponent down to 3 lives for me to swing with Triple Flash. And I thought Gohan would be the best leader to do that with. But since you're saying that I have to play the Gohan pack, or you would think that the Gohan package would need to be played, like what's your take on not using, and how much of a space do you think the Gohan package takes?
Well, I mean, you have to run the Videls, you have to run the Gotens, you have to run the green Gotens, and you also have to run that 4-drop that comes out as a Gohan or a Goten for free, and you have to run the 3-drop that restands whenever you alliance every time the Gohan. So that's already a lot of cards.
No, it does sound like a lot of cards.
And then for the GT engine, you have to run the 3-drop. You have to run the combination attack.
The 3-drop meaning the
one that becomes a 5-drop once it's already.
The Goku GT card.
The Goku GT card.
Okay, gotcha.
You have to run the combination attack pass. You have to run the Triple Flash, and you have to actually see these cards. And familial bonds will have you thinking on whether or not go from one play to another. It just feels like it will be too clunky. I like decks that just go straight into the point and just goes for it.
Hey,
also,
that's what you need sometimes.
Like you were saying earlier, if you play the Gohan leader, it's good for burning you. But once you get the 4 life, it's hard. It's hard for you to hit them down back to 3. So with the King Vegeta, the fact that he has the ability to play the 20Ks for free, those 20Ks are going to put in work.
They do put in a lot of work.
And if their opponent is trying to swing at them, it's going to have to waste cards to kill them.
They got to combo out.
So eventually, you're going to have a big board that one of those swings is going to go through.
And in actuality, you actually don't need to have that big of a board because they have 20K. You're swinging, you're either defensively dropping cards or you're dropping cards offensively trying to get the suckers off the board.
Yeah.
So, okay.
I didn't see enough 20Ks in this matchup, but I only managed to play like 1 or 2, and if you notice Oliver's hand, he wasn't able to actually keep up because he was trying to defend. We play test a lot, he's part of my team, so he knows that if Triple Flash came out, it was over.
Yeah.
So he was trying to avoid going to 3 life, and the 20K just put enough pressure for him to not be able to do that.
And I did see that too. He actually didn't have enough cards to keep up. I mean, he was trying. He made some pretty good plays. And when we saw that 5-drop Gogeta, and then I thought that it was going to put in a little bit of work. But then you played your 5-drop Gogeta, and it was like, oh snap, which Gogeta is going to win? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So no, that was pretty cool. And whenever we saw you guys' matchup coming up, we actually said it was going to be a civil war too. A little friendly fire here because you're a part of the same team. What team was that again?
Godstrike.
Team Godstrike. Hey, so you came up with the card because that's an OP card, isn't it?
That card is OP.
It is OP as heck. I can't. The time I saw Godstrike working, I think when it was at a regional, and I think someone tried to play Godstrike on Victory Strike. I think it was the first time I actually seen it in action. And so I don't know. I don't remember. Did it actually go through?
So at that regional, it did, but it was a miscall for one of the judges. We were all really tired. It was almost near the end of the tournament.
That fatigue really sets in.
Yeah, so The judge called it in. He said that it was wrong. I mean, he called it in. He said that they go through. The judge was wrong. And when I went back to try and fix it, because I was actually judging that event,
Right.
we tried to go back and fix it with the players, but the players had already scooped up.
So it was an irreversible game
state, and we couldn't actually fix it.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So the final ruling was because it says none of the effects can be negated,
Right.
God Strike wouldn't work.
That's right.
Okay, I got you. Yeah, it really does sneak up on people too. And I've seen players where they're swinging for game, and it's maybe like a triple striker, and the opponent would literally just drop their hand and combo out. And I've seen the guys just tap 2, God Strike, the triple strike. I'll take the 1. And it's like, ooh, I would get salty.
There was this one time, and I was speaking about God Strike. My teammate Dustin, he swung at Albert Samasu, right? We were like, why are you swinging at him, right? He has indestructible. You can't get rid of it.
Right. It can't leave the board.
And he was playing with his Janemba deck. Albert had like 4 cards left in deck. He swung at the Samasu and comboed with the God Strike Beers. Got rid of the indestructible. And then Albert was sitting with 4 super combos, Hellas super combos in his hand.
And
that Tamasu was gone.
Wow.
He had 4 cards left in deck. There was no way he could have a combo that without taking out.
And for those of you that don't know the Hellas Super Combo, it's kind of like the Harudagon one, where I think you have to pitch first and then draw 2.
And you draw 2
And with 4 cards in the deck left, with 4 of the Hellas Super Combos, it's done.
Yeah,
it's done. There's no way. There's no way.
So the Samasu died. Albert, I believe, ended up getting that game. But the fact that he was able to get rid of an indestructible card, it's what makes God Strike.
I mean, being able to stop a keyword, no matter if the actual card has barrier or not, you're not targeting the actual card, you're targeting the keyword on the card.
Yeah, no, I've seen a lot of people being able to get rid of like a path to greatness with God Strike.
You know what? And I actually haven't had that happen to me. And for those of you that don't know, I play Victory Strike, so obviously I have to play the Path of Greatness, right? And so I've actually had someone play the Close Quarters Goku on me. The Close Quarters Goku, it's you have to tap 2 like God Strike, but if you have a dual color energy, you can actually KO a battle card with a 3 drop or less, ignoring barrier, and KO it. And when I went to regionals in Atlantic City, someone played that on me, and I was shocked. And I was literally trying to fish for my Path to Greatness, because I'm over here thinking you can't get rid of it, so I'll put 1 in energy, 1 will be in the drop, 1 is still in the deck, because I played a play set. I mean, it's a good card, but when that happened, I was digging for the other one.
Yeah, there's a lot of good cards that can do that.
Oh yeah, don't I know it, man? Don't I know it? So after this King Vegeta deck, are you thinking about tweaking it more and making it like really good, or are you gonna move on to something else?
So I'm still trying to tweak it around. I'm trying to make room for 4-star balls in the deck, because familiar balls can search them out. And since I play a lot of cards, so the ruling is, if let's say when I summon my super combo, right? My King Vegeta negates the effects for that turn. So at that moment, my card's a skillless card. If I play Familial Bonds and revive a card, I'm able to search out the 4-star balls.
Right.
So I can swing with my card that's blanked out and combo with my 4-star ball to give it a 10k boost.
Oh, you playing with some sazon right there. That's a little bit of spice. Oh, wait, how many Dragon Balls can you get from Familiar Bond?
2.
You can get 2.
You can search 2 Dragon Balls off of Familiar Bond.
So then, how many Dragon Balls would you play in the deck though? Like, would you think it get clunky?
It is. That's why I haven't been able to find a good ratio to put in there. If at most, I would play 4. Because if I resolve 2 Familiar Bonds, essentially I get to search out all 4.
Right.
But the room in the deck is tight right now. So I'm trying to just see if I can at least put in 2, maybe to start off. If I like it, maybe try to add a 3rd one or something.
And just tweak it a little bit and just fix it. Okay, I see what it is. Now, does the deck have any self-awakening? I know in the competitive scene, you want to make it to where you're in control of awakening. But I mean, it doesn't have the requirement of energy or of life. It has a requirement of energy and leader. So are you really worried about self-awakening yourself? Do you play any self-awakening cards?
The leader itself self-awakens.
Oh, does it?
Yes. So once per turn, while I'm on my unawakened side, I can take a card from my life, look at the top 5 cards in the deck, and add a Saiyan card to my hand. Doesn't specify color.
You know what? I remember Juan saying that, and it doesn't specify cost either. That is OP.
So anything I can add my super combos, I can add my triple flash engine. I can add, anything that's a Saiyan. Because I can't run anything that's not Saiyan in my deck.
So okay, I got you. And then we got Sheldor asking what's the prize? The prize for like the tournament per se, like the winner. I'm pretty sure it's just a locals. We're actually hitting the set seven
tournament pack.
Set 7 tournament packs.
The set 7 tournament kit. So it will be I'm assuming it's the deck boxes and packs and stuff like that the store wants to throw in at the end.
Okay, that's what's up. And this would be the guy to ask right here. He's also a judge too. Hey, go ahead and scooch in, dude. Like half your faces over here just.
I don't know, where Juan had the chair, so I didn't want.
So he's also a judge too. How long have you been judging for, actually?
Since August last year.
August of last year. Okay, so you've been judging a while. So you're like level 20, huh?
Nah, I'm still a level 1 judge, but working on trying to get to a level 2.
We're gonna try and get level 2. How hard it is to level up like that?
Well, we're just waiting for them to open up the judge level 2 test. Try to take it till we pass it.
Whoa! What do you mean open up the level 2 test? Why'd they close it?
No, so Bandai has a specific season whenever they choose to open up the test.
Oh, really?
So that you can apply and see if you qualify to take the test.
Is there like a cap on the amount of judges that can be level 2?
I'm not 100% sure. They have not stated anything of that sort, but I'm assuming there's a reason why they're regulating on when you can take the test, so they can be a limit that they can control.
There's always a reason for the madness, guys. Bandai, they do things, and it's not just to do it. There's actually a plan for it. And now that I say that, it brings me to the ban list. Okay, so I actually think Bandai is doing a really good job with their ban list. I mean, normally card games, sometimes you question why they ban a card, but with Bandai, I actually don't question any of their decisions. Do you?
No, I have not.
What about when one of the very first ban cards, when they limited the 3-drop cell that started the chain, the freezer chain?
That hurt.
That
actually hurt. Why you had to hit me where it hurts?
I'm sorry I had to bring that open wound, but
So the 3-drop cell, that card, it's my bae.
Really?
My first deck ever was cell. And I feel like it didn't have to go, but it had to go. I didn't want it to go, but it had to go. I mean, the chain is just too strong. I feel like they shouldn't have hit the 3-drop cell though. They should have hit the 7-drop.
The later chain cards.
The later chain, because by them hitting the 3-drop, it doesn't just hurt the 7-drop chain. They hurt all the other 5 drops that came out beforehand, like the set 2 promo and the set 1 promo, the one from the Ultimate Box. You can't play those for free anymore. Right. Essentially, or for 3.
And then since it's limited, if it's in your life.
Yeah, and if it's in your life and you don't see it, it's gone. So it hurt more targets than what they were intending to. So they should have just hit the 7-drop.
Hit the 7-drop. I mean, and it's understandable. It's understandable, but I think they just maybe really wanted to get rid of that chain because it was really strong. And let me tell you what got me salty. Every time someone cell chained me, and then wait a couple seconds, card shuffle, and then they say, "How many cards in hand?" Oh my gosh, dude! I'm just
I'm not gonna lie, I'm guilty.
My God. And
no, okay. So here's my explanation for that. So I played the cell. And your hand goes to 3, and I'm thinking on how I'm gonna command my attacks so that I can make you stay at the 3 and pick up and drop off the cards at the same time. And in that process, in those 5 seconds that I'm thinking, I forget how many cards you have in hand.
And you just make everybody salty whenever you ask how many cards you got in hand. That was hey, Juan's back.
Hey, how you doing?
So,
sorry about that. That was a long as match that I just saw.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, what was the leaders?
The leader was Jackie Chun.
Jackie Chun, what?
Jackie Chun versus Universe 6 Yellow Hit.
Ooh. Hey, we had one guy in the chat that was just like, he loves watching locals. It's for stuff like this. because you don't see stuff, and it's good to have and expand on your card knowledge. It's really good. And speaking of expanding on card knowledge, I remember that you, like specifically you, Raul, were the Cell player. Okay, I don't think I remember anybody else playing Cell the way you did. And then you said it killed you and it hurt you whenever it limited that card. Do you still have that deck by any chance?
I still have it built, but it's been stored away.
It's been stored away.
I haven't dusted out from the shelf.
Now, did you revamp it since the Super 17 chain came out?
So I was playing it when the Super 17 chain came out. I had both chains in the deck. There's actually a profile out there back
You're
when.
about to be back on the chair.
Oh, like the round?
Yeah.
Hey, it looks like you're gonna have to continue winning,
I'm
dude.
gonna have to continue winning so I can continue my story now.
There you go. We'll go ahead and win, and then we'll go ahead and get an interview with you. Appreciate you, Raul. All right, so now that we're getting ready for the third round, we are actually going to see who we're going to be watching today. Now, like I said before, guys, my name is David Santana if you're tuning in, and aka PR Shark if you guys don't know my gamer tag or my BCC nickname, and I'm on Team Lethal. And we're here coming to you live from Senpai's. Senpai's, the amazing card shop that we all come to every Thursday for the Thursday tournaments, our locals. It's actually just the locals, it's not prelims. I think the season for prelims is done right now. And then the next month will be regionals, and then after that, I think they'll come back to preliminaries. Can you play the guitar? I wonder why you're asking that. It's probably because of my last name. I actually can play one song on the acoustic guitar. That is the only thing, and it's only because when I was in high school, we actually had an English teacher that told us to write out a bucket list. And on that bucket list, right after we wrote it out, then she said, all right, now you need to fulfill something on your bucket list by the time the school year is done. So I was like, oh my gosh, I put go to the moon. I put bungee jumping, and I was way too young for that. So I ended up just learning how to play a song on the guitar. Hey, what's up? We're back.
What's up? All right, so right now we have, we end up changing it up to Kodama versus Ozboss.
Kodama versus Ozboss.
Yes.
Oh, okay, I got you. So you go ahead and change that. So who is Kodama?
Kodama is Austin, a good old friend of mine that barely got back into Dragon Ball Super. Apparently, lately he's been kind of out of the scene for a while because he felt like he had to work and go to school. But now, since he's back into the game, he actually asked for my advice on what type of deck he should build.
Okay, I got you.
So right now, from what I know about Kodama, is that
I'm not on the list.
Hey,
if you're not on the list, you have the wait.
Oh, you gotta go ahead and get the technicalities. So I got a question here from Atheist Lock. Eric named the Team Lethal. No, unfortunately not. I actually just recently left Team Rays, and I was bouncing some ideas off of another guy that I actually played that I know really well. His name is Gio, and then we would actually meet up with one of my boys, Omar. And, we bounced ideas, and we thought, hey, I think we got something here. We got another opportunity. And so we took it and ran with it, respectfully. We left Team Rays. We don't want to burn any bridges. And it's kind of like everything in life, You want to try to make something of yourself. If it succeeds, great. If you fail with it, it happens. That's life. And so we thought we'd take a chance with that and pull away and have a new team. So we went that route, but asking the hard questions. And honestly, to tell you the truth, I mean,
there was no technicality. He just didn't see his name.
Oh, you didn't see his name? Oh, okay, I got you. I just got done answering a pretty tough question on stream.
What was it?
Oh, it had to do with team changing.
Oh,
Yeah, me changing teams. I mean, hey, like I was trying to explain, sometimes life happens, and sometimes you got to make them tough decisions. But the Dragon Ball Super community is actually so great and so good that there are no hard feelings. They understand, and then like I said, you're going for an opportunity. If it works, if it doesn't, it doesn't. So who are we gonna be seeing today?
we're gonna be seeing Kodama with a hit, and Oz with a Huracan.
Hit and Harudagon. Ooh, I haven't seen Harudagon since Storm was at its strongest. Ooh, my goodness. Yeah, so we got Atheist Lock over here, and he says he's from Baytown and that he actually needs to come out 1 week.
And,
hell yeah, you
and
do.
Church Shrews, right now, hold on, let me swap this out. Save. Now we have Oz using a playmat made by Trey Fairclough. I
Really?
mean, yes, he's actually a pretty good playmaker.
Oh, I like that mat. That is a nice
I mean,
mat.
don't get me wrong, dude. I actually have one of his mats.
Uh-huh.
It's actually the one of my ARG of the what was it? Force Will. Force Will. Yes.
Ah, that's what's up, dude. That's
Yeah.
what's up. That is what's up. All right, so here we go. Get the DAP, and we're ready to go. Harudagon versus Hit. Now, another deck I actually haven't seen, the Hit Leader.
Yeah.
The Hit Leader, actually, I thought it was pretty decent, but I guess I haven't seen it, so either one or two things is going down. One, people don't know the spice yet, or two, it's not competitive. What's your opinion on that?
I mean, the Hit Leader, people were trying to play at the very beginning. It would kind of die down after the expert deck came out.
Right.
The Kaba and the Vegeta leader.
Yeah, that expert deck was good.
Yes, it is. It's an amazing leader card. But the hit also involves a lot of having your opponent to be awakened. So right there and then, your opponent always going to have the advantage on not to awaken that early. So it's going to make your opponent lose one turn. At least.
Okay.
With 15k power leader. Pretty much Hit wants to have the opponent be faced up.
Face up. Oh, so the unawakened side.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
He wants to keep them there.
You know, and I think it's very unique. I like what Bandai is doing with these cards. You got these characters in the anime that have certain characteristics and traits, and you see them through the actual cards themselves.
Yes.
So Hit being able to flip you from the awakened to the unawakened side
It's just like going back time skip.
yeah, dude, that is actually really, really dope, dude. That is dope.
I mean, I love it.
Like, and the thing is too. Okay, so with the U6, normally you see Universe.
Thank you, Silent TDK.
Hey, that's what's up. I appreciate it, man. And if you guys like the commentating, hey, go ahead and we have an actual page on Facebook. Go ahead and comment. You know, if you want to bring me on more often, this is actually my debut commentating for cards.
Yeah.
And I actually came from commentating Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom. I actually would commentate.
I love that game.
It's a good game.
It looked like he started with 9 lives. It's a local. We don't want to disqualify him, so we made him grab a life and put it in the deck to shuffle, all right?
Okay.
So that way you guys understand what's happening.
Oh, okay. Sounds good. Sounds good. All right. So, guys, if you haven't heard, we actually got who was it? Actually,
It was
was it
Kodama, the Hit 6.
Kodama. Oh, I got you. So we had a little technicality, but like I said, it's a locals, and we just go ahead and switch it. You take one life, shuffle it back in. It's not really that big of a deal. But I'm pretty sure at a regionals, so the opponent would say something.
Yeah.
They would have said something. But let's go. We got yup. That's your boy right there, Ali. That's Oz on the left, and then we got the Hit on the right, Kodama. Let's get some MVC3, dude. And it actually has been a while since I played that game. I love that game. That game, it was like my drug when I was in college. But I guess ever since that, I didn't really soar with that.
Okay.
Like
I mean, don't get me wrong. MVC is a very fun game. But lately, at Senpai's, we actually do stream Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and we also stream Tekken 7 on Mondays for Smash and Tuesdays on Tekken 7. I mean, we are actually trying to get the community of them pumped up. Also, we're trying to stream it so people can see the actual playing style that they do, the actual players that they bring out to the community to actually play. Like, I have seen people come to the shop now lately to play Smash, just to get their practice, just to get a feel of it, not to play online, but to actually play with other people.
Hey, you know what? Games bring people together, man.
Yeah.
You gotta like that. But we see with the U6 player right now, What's happening is they played the 2-drop. The 2-drop is
Yeah.
OP. You know, if
Oh my
your
God.
leader is a
Is
Universe 6, you draw. Well, you look up the top 10 cards for a Universe 6 card, and I believe it can have a cost of 2 or less.
Yes,
and
play
then
it.
yeah, and then you can play it straight right then and there. So already we got a nice little board advantage from U6 and Oz right now. But Oz, he's got 2 dual colors
Yeah,
in his
so-
energy. So
pretty much, and you can tell already that he might be playing either the Vegito package or the Unscramble.
right. Oh, look, and we got, Tekken 7. Tekken 7 is Silence's jam. That's what's up right there. And so this Hirudegan player, the only thing we've seen that is different is the dual color. Like, last time I saw Hirudegan is when Storm was really big. You know, whenever you had the untapped trunks, whenever you had the flute. I don't think I've seen a Hirudegan deck now. What do you think that he's playing?
Okay, so pretty much from what I know is most Hirudegan players are using the what you call it, the trunks and the tournament world tournament. The one with the
the 2-drop?
yeah,
That if it's on board.
awaken awkwardness.
Awkwardness.
So what they do is they play the trunks out. Then they play the 4-drop battle card that pairs up to him, which allows him to have a 4-drop. And then what they do is they tap a blue, they bring out the 5-drop Goku from the anniversary box.
Oh, the spice.
And they bring out the 5-drop Goku out, bouncing the 4-drop. And then they go to the Ultra Science on Goku. 7-drop, blue. To bounce everything back to the hand so they can't combo.
You just said something that I love. Let me tell you guys, my favorite card is Ultra Instinct Sign Goku. That is, whenever the card came out, it was just it just called out to me. And I still have the Ultra Instinct Sign deck till today. I mean, I've had to tweak it because, banless and stuff like that. But I just love that. That's my favorite card, man. That's my favorite card. And a lot of people don't know that with that anniversary box, that card is so good.
Yeah.
But there's actually a weakness to it. You know that?
Whoa, what's that?
So there's actually a silver bullet out, and people don't know yet. I'm pretty sure now that I bring it up, they'll be like, "Oh, that's pretty good." The No Escape Goku.
Who did they untap his leader? How?
How did he untap his leader? Who are we talking about here? We talking about the Hirudegan player or the hit player?
I think the hit player.
The hit player. How do you untap the leader? You know what? Go ahead. Let me get Let me get this guy on there. Go ahead and message real quick for the leader. I'm gonna actually text the judge. This is actually pretty nifty that we can do this.
Was it just? Yes, it was Komodo's turn now, which he did untap.
Yeah, the end of the turn is what I'm assuming. But hey, if it's something that we could figure out. Was it just Kodama's turn?
Yes.
I kind of think so, but then again, like I said, if there's some spice out there, hey, we got to figure it out. So go ahead and we'll see what the judge says.
Ooh,
but
and now he's using Planet Sadala.
Ooh, oh, look at that board presence. Oh,
Yeah.
my goodness.
Yes, he did forgot to untap his leader. But that Planet Sadala allows him to play any 2-drop Universe 6 from the hand. And if it does, it allows him to look on the top 10 cards to play another 2-drop.
Ooh, so I think what Bandai, the creators of this game, were trying to do is make it as swarmy as the red-green veggies.
But they're also trying to make it work with the counterplays.
Oh.
Because the counterplays has a different trigger when it comes to an autoplay. Autoplay has a window where you have to negate the counterplay. Like if, for instance, if I use the veggie kaba, the green, 2 green.
Right.
And you decide to play the 4-drop. In that moment, before you pick up the 4-drop, I had to use Cold Bloodlust.
Ah,
But if
because
I do
that
not,
window.
Yeah, but if I do not, then the 4-drop comes in. Once it comes in, I go Cold Bloodlust, the effect still does not get negated.
Oh, what? Ooh. Yeah, those windows, they're actually pretty tricky. And to tell you the truth, I think what makes a player a great player is not only the card knowledge, but being able to pilot a deck and at the same time understanding the mechanics of the game. You know, understanding about the windows, understanding about, the order of succession. You got the negate. auto, blockers, you know, and it actually really is a very important thing to know in this card game.
Tony, you miss Freddie? Well, I'll make sure I give him a mad shout to him for you.
Where's Freddie at? Who's Freddie?
To some player.
Oh, I got you. I got you. Oh, well,
He's not here.
I mean, he's not here. Oh,
Yeah.
I was about to say, we could bring someone else in here. Let's
Yep.
do it. The more brains, the merrier.
Yep.
That's more card knowledge for us. But all right. Oh, so we see here that the hit player right now is awakened, and Harudagan hasn't awakened yet. I know Harudagan definitely needs a self-awakener within the deck. But so hit on the flip side.
Yeah. So pretty much, Huracan does not want to get awakened.
Mm-hmm.
The player that plays Huracan does not want to awaken too early.
Oh, really?
Because if he has the 2-drop hit out, he can easily evolve the 2-drop hit to the 5-drop hit, yellow. That he can that he can flip over the card right back to his normal stakes.
Right.
And then the hit leader does an ability where it causes him to tap certain energy, I think.
And that's only when I believe the opponent's leader is flipped back over is when it triggers.
Yes.
Like I said, it is actually a really interesting leader and a really interesting card or trait to have. When is Janemba gonna get on stream? Oh, we got a fan, Ali, a fan of Janemba.
I mean, Ali does play a lot of Janemba on this local, which I'm surprised he didn't came today.
Yeah, I mean, normally Ali's one of the frequents here. And
yeah.
He's a really good player. I mean,
Yeah.
I enjoy playing against him. And I think the last time I remember playing against Ali was when minus Killy Zone was a thing.
Oh, yes.
Salt. But no, Janemba is still strong. My goodness, look at that board presence, dude. Like, the whole right side. And look at the opponent's hand. The opponent's hand is still strong. Like,
Yeah.
this is when you would play an unexpected turn or the Kami. Like, this is ridiculous. But actually, the one drop U6 cards cannot be KO'd by
Yeah.
cards. So even if they did have unexpected turn, that would actually stay on board. That's actually pretty OP.
Yeah.
So the unexpected turn and then the Kami. Which one do you think is the best card when it comes to board wiping? Kami or unexpected turn?
I would have to say on this right now, I would have to say Kami.
Kami? Now, why do you say Kami? Now, for those of you
Because-
that don't know Kami, excuse me.
Okay.
Those of you that don't know Kami, you play for 1 drop, it has deflect, and then you tap 2, and it sends every card that's a 4-drop or less ignoring barrier to its respective drop areas. And then an unexpected turn, you can play, it's a counterplay, you play it when your opponent has 3 cards or more, then you KO all of your opponent's card that have, it's a 2-drop. It's a 2-drop or less.
4-drop or less.
Well, that's Kami.
Yeah, Kami.
An unexpected turn is be 2 or less, but you can only play it when there's 3 or more battle cards.
Yes. But with the unexpected turn, though, will survive from the 4-drop. Let me see.
Okay. All right, Ali. Let's go ahead. Let's talk about Janemba. Let's talk about the... Oh, he said warps him. Oh, man.
Well, some of them gets warped.
The unexpected turn, that card warps the cards. It doesn't destroy them like Kami.
It doesn't warp all of it.
Well, I guess go ahead and pull up the card and then we'll go ahead and read it.
So it says right here, counterplay. If your opponent has 3 or more battle cards in play with an energy cost of 2 or more, the battle card your opponent is playing is placed in the owner drop area instead. Then choose all battle cards with energy cost of 2 or less, ignoring barrier, sending them to the warp.
Ooh, ignoring barrier, send them to the warp. So in actuality, it doesn't destroy them. So it actually would get rid of them 1-drops that can be destroyed, that can be KO'd. So all right, let's go ahead, Ali. Let's talk about Janemba. Go ahead. What do you want to know about Janemba? What are your thoughts on Janemba? And while Ali is going ahead and typing his comment, it looks like Harudagan might have a tough time with this matchup. Hey, what's going on, Neo? Neo just joining us. What's going on, man? And we're right here. You know, it's Juan, it's David, and we're at Senpai's right now, and we're commentating at our locals every Thursday. And as you can see here, it kind of seems like it is pretty one-sided. The fact that the lives are pretty much the same, but that board presence, man, wait, Janemba is free. Okay, so when we say free, do you mean like fraudulent free? that anybody can play it, or like who's playing Peter Katani? Who's playing Peter Katani? Peter Katani ain't here.
Nope.
What do you mean Peter Katani ain't here? Nah, that'd be pretty cool if Peter Katani was here though.
Dude, if he was, I want my rematch with him.
Hey, oh, you played him? Oh, dude, okay. You gotta tell us about. Oh, hold up now. So he actually comboed to bring out. This card is what makes the U6 deck right here. The Champavados deck. Guys, if you don't know this card it's an arrival. You tap a yellow. The arrival, you have to combo a yellow card and a blue card.
Or one dual color.
Or one dual color card, which is yellow or blue. It comes out, and now for as long as it's on the board, you actually don't have to tap to combo with a U6 card.
Yeah. You can combo for free.
It is like really, really good. And you combo for free, and then if you have the Cauliflas or Kale, the one drops on board, you can evolve straight right on top of that.
Yeah.
And Janemba is fair and interactive. I think so. I think
the Janemba deck has slowed down a lot.
It has, but it's still pretty strong.
Yeah, it's strong. It's strong.
It's strong in the fact that if you mill 2 cards every turn, every swing, and I mill something very important, that's actually gonna hurt your gameplay.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to switch up what you're trying to do to compensate for what you lost.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I agree 100%.
Yeah, I think Janemba is still fair. Janemba is still fair, but I'm not gonna lie, I can still get salty because Janemba doesn't say when it swings at a leader, it dumps 2. It's when it swings in general. So that Janemba doesn't have to swing at your leaders for you to take a life. It could just try to clear your board, and you're still dropping that 2. You're still dropping that 2. Let's see. Tell that caveman on the left to save his arms. Wait, my arm? Did that Harry?
No, he's talking about Oz.
Oh, you talk. Hey, man, that's how you know I'm conscious about myself. Oz. So Oz, hey, Oz is actually a really good player.
Yeah,
Oz is from Team
Meta Club.
Team Meta Club, right? Team Meta Club. Hey, if you frequent the card shops, Senpais, you'll hear about Team Meta Club. They come around a little.
Godstrikes.
And Team Godstrike. Actually, I think Team Godstrike's frequent more. I don't see too much of Meta Club, but I think recently we've seen them a little bit show up at Senpais. But hey, the more the merrier. The more teams we got in here, that's the more competition.
Yep.
Now, speaking of Oz, my goodness, man, look at that hand though. He's got actually a really strong hand, and he might actually be able to or want to awaken.
Oh, he already awoken.
Oh, he did. And you know what? That leader effect goes off when he swings. And he has 4 or more energies.
He can bounce a card back.
With the opponent takes 1 card from their hand and puts it on top of the deck.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be annoying for me. Every time I draw to see the same card I put down. My goodness.
But here's the thing, though. Now since he awoken, Kodama actually has a 2-drop hit.
Oh, you're right.
So
what does it evolve? Like how much energy does it take to evolve?
A yellow and 2 colorless.
A yellow and 2 colorless. It's a 3 energy evolve. Oh, we might see some flip action, guys. We might actually see his leader go right back to being unawakened.
He used the new negate.
The new negate, hey. And I think it rests a 1-drop on your opponent's side of the field. It negates the attack. It rests a 1-drop. And well, there's no 1-drop on his side. It's just a 3-drop. But the fact that you can use that card also from the drop area, but you can't use it the same turn that you actually use the effect. You can't use the same turn, but it's still very, very strong. And we got Neo saying that Team Meta Club is free. Now I don't know about free. What's your definition of free? Like
I don't know what free win.
Free win, free deck, helmet deck. Like I don't know what free is.
A free Meta Club that copies and that decks.
Like
what? Like
I don't know. Like
I don't understand when they mean free.
Back in my day when I played MVC3, when I called someone free, that they were fraudulent player, man. They just didn't know what to do and they still won. Like you could button mash and they won, and it was just like, man, you free, you fraudulent, dude.
Yeah.
And he said, oh, we got Ali saying never heard of Team Godstrike.
Team Godstrike got changed from just saying to Godstrike.
Ah, that's what I think someone else.
Because of the trade market.
So someone else had got Team Just Saying?
Yep.
Ah, yep. You got to change it real quick.
Because they had a broadcast.
All right, here we go, dude. It is the hit player's turn. All right, we're gonna see some flip action over here.
Free wins.
Oh, free
Neo's. Neo's saying that Team Metal Club is a free win, you guys.
Hey, I don't know about you, but I think a win is a win regardless. I mean, like, if you cheating for your win, that's not cool.
Oh, Neo said he can beat the whole entire Team Metal Club.
Oh, it looks like we might have another feature match on our hands. Damn! How you gonna call it a team like that? We're gonna have to put this on stream.
Team War soon? Let's go!
Oh my goodness, I'm gonna be excited for this.
Oh yeah.
Hey, I'm already like, I got goosebumps. And if you guys appreciate our commentating, we'd appreciate if you guys let us know on Facebook. That way, I can actually commentate this go around, because I'm gonna enjoy this. Oh my goodness. So, going back to the match over here, he actually the hit player just started their turn. So I think he's thinking about he's swinging right now.
Yep.
Because since the Huracan player doesn't have any yellow, so he doesn't have to be afraid of banana. Hey, I appreciate it, man. Thank you for following us. But the Huracan player doesn't have any yellow to worry about Flying Nimbus.
No, he does not.
And Flying Nimbus, I always bring out Flying Nimbus because it can really put a kink in your plays, and it really can. And so we'll see what's happening right here.
I mean, I just looked up that the hit leader on the Awakening side says whenever this card attacks, draws a card. Whenever your opponent leaders flip back to his front, choose one blue or yellow Universe 6 in your drop area with energy of 3 or less and play it.
Ooh.
Activate main once per turn. Choose one card in your hand and place it in drop area. Choose up to one blue or yellow Universe 6 in your hand with an energy cost of 2 or less and play it.
Wow, and that does not negate the effect.
Nope.
That is actually a really strong effect right there. Unlike what we saw before with the King Vegeta, it negates the effect. This leader just says play it for free.
Yep.
New definition of free. All right, so here we go. Oh, he's tapping a 3. I'm gonna see this card in action. Oh my. This card. All right, we're gonna see. Wait. Hold up.
Can counterplay it.
Wait, he's gonna counterplay it.
Oh, he put it in rest mode, but the auto still triggers.
The auto still triggers. You put it in rest mode. He wouldn't be able to swing with it, but we still get to see the effect in action. All right, let's see what's gonna happen. We're gonna get that flip flop. Ali. So Team Wars, Meta Club first, and everyone else playing for second.
And now
That's
he
a
gets
lot
to pick up a Universe 6. We're in a drop area. There's 3 or less.
I gotcha. And then he'll be able to play it. Oh man, that is what's up. This is the first time I actually see a leader flip to its unawakened side again. And I think the card also specifies that they cannot awaken their next turn.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. But on the plus side for the player, when they awaken, they can still untap their 2 energies.
Did he just misplayed?
Oh wait, what happened here? What happened here? Uh-oh. We gotta text the judge over here. We gotta text the judge. If we got technical difficulty, we gotta see. But they're playing really fast. I think they're accepting the game state if there is a misplay. But man, we got a lot of shots being fired over here on this stream. We got Meta Club saying that they take first place in Team Wars and everybody else second. Ricky Bobby, if you ain't first, you last. And then Neo, some get that man Akami. I don't know what that means. The only thing close to Akami is Kakashi from Naruto. But all right, so let's see. So they're actually just going back and forth with that hit. I think that created a little bit of controversy.
Oh yeah.
But
talent don't need practice.
Shots are really being fired.
Yeah.
We're not talking about just minor shots. These are like really big shots.
Yeah, I'm talking about these are like major blows.
Oh my goodness! I don't know, for this Team Wars, I might have to bring in my team. Team Lethal's gonna get some action in here too.
Yeah.
If we can take first and knock all the players down, that'll put a little upset. The underdogs. All right, so the Chompa's out. The Champa put it in rest mode. Now, that Champa is actually seeing a lot more play now that it's come out. It's a 3-drop, but I believe if you have a dual color...
Ooh. And he placed a hit.
Oh, wait, what?
For free with his leader's ability.
Oh, you think he's going to play another? Oh, no, he didn't. No, he didn't.
No.
Oh, okay, he's thinking about it. Oh, I was about to have a heart attack, dude. But wait, if you place another one, like, does it like?
Oh.
Wait, what? Wait. What's happening here?
Ooh, plants a dollar. Just play a free card off the hand.
So he's playing another field card. Okay, so
And when it leaves, it triggers
okay, so guys, if you didn't know, in this game,
and rests a battle card.
oh what?
It rests an energy.
Dude, U6 is really strong. I like what Bandai did with U6. And how the whole U6 is focused on resting your opponent's energy or resting your opponent's battle cards. And I like U7 is about swaps. I hope Bandai continues this trend, how each universe has like a specific trait that all the characters do.
Yeah.
It's really strong. I like it. Come back to haunt me. Oh damn. You can't be doing that. Ooh.
We got Ali and Korean Jesus going at it.
My goodness, that irrelevant. Oh, they're throwing that word around, irrelevant. I don't know if I would use that word. That's too many syllables. You know, I would just go with free. Free is actually pretty funny, pretty short and sweet and to the point.
Every team is irrelevant, especially Godstrike. Oh,
Shots fired, banana. That hurts. That really does hurt. And I'm not even Team Godstrike. My goodness, we just all over with the salt.
yeah.
But
I mean, they want to fire a team war event then.
Hey, but you know, with this, you know, there's always opportunities for more amazing matches that we can see. Oh, it looks like you done put someone on blast one.
Oh, hey, I gotta spark up a team war, don't I?
Hey, you know what's pretty funny too is that like you put them on blast. And it's just like it's real easy, you know, talk a little mess.
Yeah.
But
can you back it up?
Well, I'm talking about just like in hiding, you know, keep that name hidden. Don't tell them who I am. I'm going ahead and talk a little mess. So all right, here we go. Harudagon's turn. Harudagon actually is going unawakened on his turn. He's got 6 energies. Okay, so look, it says the judge says he chose up to 1, so by game rules he chose 0. Okay.
Yeah, so he chose 0 for D when he flipped it over.
So he resolved the other effect where he pitches 1 to play for free. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, the play up to a certain number that actually you can choose 0, and 0 is actually a logical choice. So we're seeing right here, we got he dropped the Banisher Fu. He either must have another one in hand, or that actually can be a pretty, I mean, it's a strong card, but at the same time, I thought when the card first came out, when a skill was played, one of your lives go to the drop area, not your hand.
Yeah.
And so, now that I read it was hand, it's actually, I mean, not as strong. It's still strong, but not as strong as I thought it once was, you know. And so, let's see what's going on here. It looks like he's digging for something. It looks like he's digging. What do you think he's digging for? Look, he's got the two drop Goku black.
Yeah, that will literally make him restand in energy and draw 2 cards.
Draw 2 cards. Doesn't have to pitch 1 at the end of the turn?
Yes, he does.
Okay, but it's still, you're filtering.
Yeah.
Filtering is always good.
So pretty much from what I'm seeing is he's either looking for the UI Goku, blue, or he's looking for something. Ooh, scientist.
Ooh, hey, this card is an oldie but a goodie.
Yep.
I mean, you know this card is out and everybody, you know, knows about it, but everybody who plays against it always seems to be shocked when someone plays Fu.
I mean, you don't really see Fu that much anymore these days. Because Fu is heavily played automatically. And now people found ways to go around Fu. It was an easy, a last-minute kill when people do the Fu.
Oh, yeah, it was a great finisher.
Yeah.
Great finisher. Not only do you get to draw 2, but it has a base of 25. It is double strike. And so you can just combo your hand for game.
Yep.
Combo your hand for game. So, now, this is actually pretty interesting, though. He's going to Fu at the beginning of his turn when we actually just spoke of playing the Fu at the end of the turn. At the end of the turn. So, he must have, been trying to build or trying to dig for something.
Hold on, camera's shaking.
And then, oh, it's shaking? All right, go ahead. So we got Juan over here. He's gonna be hooking up. We got some technical difficulties. Oh my goodness. All right, we'll see what we got here. We got 2 energies open on the hit side, on the defensive. But I think, honestly, to tell you the truth, he might be able to defend just for the fact that Vados Champa is on board. The fact that you can have a 10K in hand, you can actually combo a 10K and not have to tap in energy, which is actually very strong, and you can use the energy for a negate later.
Yeah.
So you already fixed it up? It's good to go?
I already fixed it up.
All right, that's what's up. We got the technician, we got the judge, we got the jury executioner.
And Oz is going all out.
Oh, okay. All right, let's see. He's going all out. That's it right there. That's it. That might be. We did say he was the finisher after all.
Yep.
And fool, he's going to keep on comboing. Let's see. Now, I played with a lot of guys, and they get really salty whenever I just continue to try to combo out.
Yeah.
But they're just like, bro, I got like 3 cards in hand. Don't combo all out. But hey, I'm not going to lie. There have been plenty of times where I would just combo a certain amount because I know they have certain cards in hand.
Ooh,
and
he even used the super combo.
Ooh.
Can he even catch up?
You know what? Hey, Sheldor has a good point. 280 Sheldor 281. Did he forget his negate in the graveyard? He has the negate in the graveyard. Oh.
I'm not sure he does. I didn't see it.
No, he played it earlier. He played it earlier, and he has it in the graveyard. And you can actually play that. Oh. Wait. Hold up. Oh, you hate to see that happen, dude. I think Sheldor is right. And that would have actually, to tell you the truth, that would have actually probably stopped this attack. But Oz had 5 energies open.
Oh, wait, so he made it through. Oh!
Oh! Wait, the negate in the grave. Wait.
In the grave.
Oh, hold up. Does he tap?
He tapped out.
Oh, gotcha. All right, and then we got the handshake, and hey, we got
Oz
the
got it.
Good game.
I mean, Oz had the game. I guess he was searching for the secret rare Vegito Unipotar that came from set 7. Great fucking card. I mean, everybody thought that it was kind of weak at first, but come on, tapping 4 energy and draw 4 cards.
That is really strong. In this game, honestly, the fact that you can just tap your opponent's energy is actually a very, very strong thing.
Yeah.
Very strong. And it looks like we're on time.
Yep.
All right, so let's go ahead. We're gonna call time, and then I guess that's it right there. You think?
I mean, right now we still got 5 minutes left on the clock.
Oh, okay, I got you. There you go, Ali, Meta Club representing. Well, I mean, should we give the people what they want? Do you think that we should bring Oz over here for a little Q&A?
Q&A.
Let's go ahead and go. Why don't you go ahead and walk over there? Just give him a nice little welcome hand. Because, man, let me tell you, that match was actually very interesting. I thought from the get-go that the hit player was going to dominate. I mean, that board presence was really strong, but still with the board presence, hey, Green Chaos, what's happening, boss? I appreciate you following us. We're commentating, and this is actually the end of the 3rd round right now. The end of the 3rd round is happening. Oh, we got Oz. Oz is coming over here. Ali, it looks like Ali C 1 2 3 4. You actually might get what you want.
All right, Oz, come right down here.
So come over here when you can. It looks like he's texting somebody right now. Hey, Oz, what's happening, boss?
What's up, man?
What's going on?
How do you feel on that game?
It was a little slow. Didn't see my Goku Blacks at all. So that's really what gets me filtering through the deck. So I didn't get to see any of that. What sucks for him, he doesn't have any of the SRs.
The SRs?
Yeah.
The SR, the 4-drop
He doesn't have
Kalifas
any
and the
of the
4-drop
4-drops.
Kales. That makes sense.
Oh, that explains why he wasn't evolving.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
Okay, I got you.
He relies more on the hit. The hit. So I was waiting for it. All I had was counterplays in my hand.
Right.
Since I had nothing to play on board. But, I mean, really, I was looking for the secret to end it.
The secret to end
Yeah,
it?
really, I was using the Goku and the food to bait everything out. But yeah, I had when I super comboed with the leader, I saw the secret and I knew that was gonna end.
No. You
Hopefully.
did.
But he also did misplay by forgetting he had that negate in the drop.
Yes,
Yeah,
actually,
that's what we
someone
just-
actually said that too. Did he forget the negate in the drop?
Yeah.
But I kind of figured too that even if he did play the negate on the Fu, that you would just bring out the
No,
ultimate,
exactly.
tap out, and
It would have tapped them all out, and he wouldn't have been able to use it anyways.
So your deck right now, I actually haven't seen that variant of Harudagon. Is the win condition the ultimate?
It's mainly just counterplays for the most part, controlling the board and using the Goku Blacks to filter through your deck.
Right.
But yeah, it runs the 2 Fus, the Scientist Fu and the Tap 4 Fu.
Okay, the one we saw
The
you actually
triple attack. I
dropped
pitched
to
it. Yeah, I
you
pitched
pitched
it.
to draw
I
two.
knew it wasn't worth tapping 4 for it.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, Scientist Fu works a little bit better since you're only tapping 1 and you can still play counterplays.
Exactly.
Hold
after
on,
that.
man. Got it?
But yeah, mainly the win con is the secret. But yeah, what really runs the deck is the Goku Blacks.
That the Goku Blacks, because we saw
Yeah.
that actually in your drop area when I don't know if you pitched it or whatnot, but or comboed with it.
I think combo.
I comboed with it at the end
Uh-huh.
because I knew I wasn't going to use them. I was going to go for game that turn.
Right.
Because he already had a big board, and even if he kept poking at me with my 10k leader, I figured he was going to swing more when he flipped my leader, but he didn't.
So how are you when it comes to decks that are very aggro? I mean, because like you said, you actually wait a little bit and you go ahead and you play your ultimate. But with aggro decks, do you have a problem with that, or does your counterplays actually
Like-
work with it?
Honestly, this is my first time playing this deck.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
I would
borrowed
like
it
it.
from our captain, Marco.
So we got Neo
my
Chaos
God.
saying that you got lucky, Hoss.
Dude,
You got lucky.
There's been a lot of shots fired.
But
It's all
there
right.
is Ali and Drunken Crow, which they have been fighting out on who's the best team.
Oh, Meta Club's the best team in Houston.
Eh,
Period.
that's a little bit biased.
No little
That's
shot fired, but I mean,
That's a
we're
low
ready,
blow
we,
shot.
We ready to team war anybody in Houston.
Hey,
so.
but you know what? I like that attitude because it's that attitude that brings us together just to test to see who's the
Yeah,
best.
you got to make it competitive in Houston, man.
I mean-
So,
I mean-
whoever wants to do Team Wars, we can set it up, man. Let's talk
mean-
about it on Facebook.
I mean, like I said before, if we're gonna do a team war, yeah, it's great. We want to see who has the best players in their team. But at the same time, it also goes down straight to the bone on which player is actually the best one.
Yeah,
out of
it's
everybody.
it's not for the fact to talk shit
Huh?
to
You got it?
Yeah.
Evo City got
to
it.
brag and have claim, but I mean it's more of the competition. I mean, obviously people come more to compete when you call out people or it's your team's on the line or whatever. You know,
Hell
it's
yeah.
a lot better competition.
It really is.
Y'all
and,
don't wanna
and I
catch
think
these
with what
Nimbus.
happened with one of your players in Meta Club, Evan Glover,
Yeah.
I believe. Yeah, go ahead, sit down, man, sit down. So Evan, I believe, is the guy that called out Raul initially. And so whenever you call someone out, I mean, honestly, a lot of people think that's negative connotation, but that's just like to get their attention, you know?
Honestly, it was a healthy call out at the beginning.
Uh-huh.
I mean, it turned a little bit because some people got salty thinking we're trying to throw shots at people. But,
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
really, it was just calling out Raul. Just wanted to play against them.
Yeah.
That's really what it is. But honestly, that started streaming, so now it's going to start more competition.
Oh yeah.
So-
Oh yeah, definitely. Because the thing
So
is,
it's actually a good thing.
it's a good thing for both teams. I mean, at the end of the day, you know, both players come together and they say, hey, you know, glad to play, glad to see what type of spice that you have, and hopefully, like, you know, Facebook would be a medium that we can say, hey, let's go ahead and let's match up. Because I mean, if you go face to face, you know, 9 times out of 10, be like, I don't know, but I think the calling out was just like, you called me out in front of everybody, you know.
It's all healthy, man. I mean, if you call it out in front of everybody, they're going to accept the challenge. You're going to be competitive. That's a good thing about it.
Oh yeah.
I mean, some people took it a little too serious and thought we were talking shit about people, but that's not what it was about. Evan was just calling out Raul, 2-0'd him, but now it's starting to stream where people want to be competitive on it. So it was actually a good thing.
No, of course it's good. It's good. So this Harudagon deck that you had, I know that I've been seeing you play a lot, and you play a lot of Harudagon. Is that your favorite leader?
That's my favorite leader.
No, I can see, I can tell.
That's my favorite leader. Any variant, especially Storm. Storm was my favorite one. Rudy, I know he's gonna say that's his favorite deck, but screw Rudy.
Hey, that Storm is no joke. Like whenever it was his strongest with Flute. with untapped trunks. We were saying on
Oh, yeah,
stream,
it was broken.
It was ridiculous.
Yeah, it was
That-
broken.
there was one time I was actually able to beat a storm,
Yeah.
but let me tell you something. I had all the cards.
But honestly,
I had-
my favorite, besides the storm, I mean, obviously because that was just broken, but it was red blue Hirudegarn.
red blue.
I love red blue Hirudegarn. That was one of my favorites.
What was the ultimate win con in red blue?
It wasn't. It was just aggro.
That's it. It was just
aggro.
bum rush with the one drops.
I mean, there was flute at 4, so obviously, and then they limited it to 1, but still, I was still able to finish games by turn 2.
And honestly, to tell you the truth, as long as that one flute was hollow, you still saw it a lot. didn't you?
Exactly. It was perfect. It was the one of, you know.
Because okay, people do not. What side are you on? Hollow helps the build, or hollow doesn't help the build.
I mean, I'm a foil horse, so I have to get them all foil, but it doesn't help the build.
I mean, in my opinion, I'm not gonna lie. In my opinion, if I want to see something more often, I'll hollow it out. I mean, I guess that's my superstition.
A lot of people are gonna say the common does the same thing, you know.
Well, the effect wise, yeah, common does the same thing. I guess my argument would be just to see it. Because the hollow, I mean, I guess the way the card is made or whatnot, you know. But then again, we could just be speculating, you know, right now.
Obviously.
But so Hirudegarn player, you said, well, how many variants you said you've tried with Hirudegarn? You said red blue. You got this variant that you played that we saw on stream.
Yeah.
And then, are there any other
Storm. I mean, Hirudegarn is just a really good leader, period, just because of its auto, and it has the best super combo in the game. So, I mean, you could really splash any variant with Hirudegarn.
Right.
I mean, it's just a really good leader, period.
Now, what about the leaders that there are other color leaders that you can pitch and draw 2 cards, and then there's actually a super combo.
Yeah, but none have the effect of that Minosha. By pitching the Minosha, you still plus another card.
I got you. That is pretty strong.
Yeah.
That is pretty strong. I mean, me personally, I think putting the Minosha in there, I don't know, I guess for me, it's kind of, I draw...
It's free energy.
It is free energy.
You see that blue card? Charge the next turn.
Man,
That's it.
I think it's all the luck, too, because with my luck, I draw the cards that the Minosha searches for.
Oh, sometimes you whiff.
Uh-huh.
Sometimes you whiff, but, I mean, if you're seeing it, it's all right. I mean, it's just easy energy.
Man, we got a shot fired over here for Ali saying that you're lying on stream. But
Ali plays Janemba, so we don't take him serious.
you know, we were actually talking about that too. He said talk about Janemba, and I mean we talked a little bit about it, but
Ali is the best Janemba player I know. I'll give him that.
hey, that's what's
I'll give
up.
him that.
That's a good shout out to you, Ali. Let's go ahead and put the gun away. No more shots fired. But so, are you going to continue with this build? Are you going to try to tweak it a little bit more? Or are you going to try to move on to something else?
Honestly, I was borrowing the deck from Marco. It's his deck. I wanted to try it out to see if I wanted to build it. It's a little on the slow side for my type of play style.
I think you got to 6 energies, right?
Yeah, I got to 6, but it's a little slow for what I like. I like to play aggro, a little bit more aggressive.
Yeah, that's my play style too. It's a little bit more mid-range, I guess. I would like to.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't see your Goku Blacks like this match, I didn't see my Goku Blacks at all. It's super slow. You're just sitting there, waiting just to counter them or trying to play those Gohans and have cards on board that way you can just keep poking at them.
Right.
But yeah, without those Goku Blacks, it's super slow.
I feel as though the build that you have kind of resembles that of Victory Strike. You're literally like digging until you get that ultimate out there, and initially or eventually win the game. You know.
Yeah. I mean, it's not necessarily searching for the secret, but I mean, you're filtering your deck, so you're seeing the cards you want to see. That's what makes it a little bit better. But not only that, like with the leader as well, pitching cards, with the super combo pitching cards that you don't need to see in your hand at the time, you're always going through your deck, so you're looking for the cards you actually need.
That's what's
so
up.
You always have a response for something.
So what other effects does that Ultimate Vegeta have? We saw that it tapped out the opponent.
It taps 4 cards, and it draws 4.
Now, any 4? Does it have any energy battle cards?
Any 4.
Ooh.
Yeah. So blockers on board, energy.
Does it ignore barrier?
Nope. No, it does not.
It does not ignore barrier. Oh, okay, I got you. But it's still strong nonetheless. 4 cards, draw 4, and then you said what type of strike does it have?
I believe it's a triple strike.
Triple strike.
Yeah.
Ooh, triple strike. That is more prevalent nowadays in this game, the triple strike. So I mean, that's pretty strong. Well, I mean, you said you brought the deck from Marco. Who is Marco? Is Marco a part of Team Meta Club?
He's the captain of Team Meta Club.
He's the captain of Team Meta Club. Hey, that's what's up. That's what's up. Is Marco here right now? Actually,
He's judging.
he's judging.
He's judging the
Hey,
tournament.
that's what's up. We'll see if we can get Marco to talk on stream a little bit and maybe dig a little deeper into that deck that he got.
Oh, definitely.
Is that the deck that he's actually like playing right now, or just one of the decks that he just built and?
He built it yesterday. And he's playing around with it. I don't know if he's gonna main it. He's testing it out. But yeah, it's just a deck we're playing at the moment.
Ah, that's what's up. That's
Yeah.
what's up. Does Meta Club, like, you get together and like build just a whole bunch of decks? Like, how many decks do you guys have amongst each other that are like completely built?
Honestly, I'll give a shout out to Chris.
Oh, okay.
Chris is our deck builder of the team. Honestly, that boy comes out with crazy ideas.
Really?
Besides Rudy is also crazy at it too.
Uh-huh.
Rudy just takes a box of cards and he'll think of a deck on the spot to play for that tournament. He's a smart deck builder too. I'll give it to Chris and Rudy.
That's what's up. Well, shout out to Chris and Rudy then.
Yeah.
I mean, because those are actually aspects of the game that are very strong. I feel like if you're going to be a strong player, one, you need to know, I would say one aspect is deck building.
Yeah.
Deck building, the deck card knowledge and all that's really strong. Two, I say being able to pilot a deck.
Yeah.
Being able to know what your opponent is going to swing and hit you with and being able to stop it and then play around it. And then, of course, three, I feel like as a player, knowing the mechanics of the game helps you out too, like the windows and counterplay stuff. So you're saying that Rudy and Chris they're real strong in the deck building. Who in your team is actually real strong when it comes to piloting?
Oof. I think they all have their strengths. They all have the different play styles. Frankie is a really good pilot. Definitely Marco. They really think their plays really through. You rarely see them misplay.
Right.
They're really good pilots. Rudy's actually really smart, and Chris, obviously. They're really smart people when it comes to deck building and piloting decks.
It's just a different aspect of the game, yeah.
Exactly. But besides the deck building, I would give it to Frankie and Marco, honestly.
Frankie and Marco for the piloting?
For the piloting,
Hey,
yeah. They're you know, one of our strongest players in the team.
And you know, to tell you the truth, every time I hear Meta Club, I think Marco is always the name that comes out. And then I think I hear a little bit of Claudio too. You're kind of like the behind the scenes type of guy.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. Nah, Claudio's the other captain. It's Marco and Claudio.
So
they're
co-captains?
Yeah, they're co-captains.
Ah, okay,
Yeah.
I got you. Where's Claudio right here? He had somewhere to be, or he had to?
I believe he's working.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we can't always play Dragon Ball Super, all day throughout the week and whatnot.
It's all right.
But hey, we come together whenever we can, man.
Yeah.
We come together whenever we can. So hey, I appreciate you, man, coming on the stream. Do you have anything else to say to the people that shot fires, or what you want you want to see on the stream,
I
or
haven't
anything
read
like that?
chat, so I really don't care what it says so far. Shout out to Meta Club, Marco for letting me borrow the deck. But yeah, shout out to Meta Club.
Hey, that's what's up. That's what's up.
And anybody want to do Team Wars, let us know on the Houston DBS chat.
Throwing it out there for anybody.
Not calling out anybody.
Hey, yeah.
We're saying whoever wants.
I don't
No,
know.
a healthy team war, you know.
Hey, I don't know. I might actually take you up
We
on
could
that.
we could put something on the line. It's all right. It's a healthy competition. That's it.
You can either put the clout, or you can put something else on. I know for me, I actually got a money match coming up too. So we
can do money matches too.
We put a little bit of dough on it, but I don't
Yeah.
think we're gonna be able to stream our match. Our opponents actually, I don't think want to have it streamed or whatnot. I mean, you'd have to respect
either
the people
way.
that.
Yeah, of course.
You have to respect that, but yeah.
I'm pretty sure you'll find 2 people that want to stream.
Oh yeah, of course, because
Yeah.
I feel like streaming. I mean, in a sense, let's say for example, I lose in a stream. Okay, now for me, I wouldn't take it so hard of a hit to lose. I feel like it's just experience that I can put in my back pocket for in the future, because stream, it's a different game atmosphere than when you're actually playing without cameras on you. Do you agree?
Definitely.
I mean, because the thing is, I'm on stream. I got to make sure I make the plays
Yeah, it's always
right.
on the back of your mind that people are watching you as you play. I mean, besides just sitting at a random table, just playing by yourself and
All right.
just going. But
So Butter doesn't want to be online. Eric does not want to be online. So I'm gonna have to do Ben and Hunter.
Ben and Hunter.
Yep.
Ben and Hunter. All right. Ooh, it looks like the 4th round is coming up, and we got Ben and Hunter. I cannot wait to see what decks we're gonna be playing with tonight in this round. Because I mean, honestly, everything we've seen on stream has actually been pretty spicy.
Yep.
We got all the spices on the rack. You know, we had a little sazon, we had some adobo, we had all that stuff. Well, I appreciate your eyes. Go ahead and get prepared for round 4, and we'll catch you later. The rounds? Yeah. Hey. You ain't gonna have to ask, Juan whenever he gets back. Man, the fatigue is setting in with me too. Hey, we actually were talking about you on stream, and we might actually be pulling you aside after you finish judging to get a little interview going. Cause, hey, I'm not gonna lie, there's been a little shots fired going on. I think it's been a little civil war. We got Ali throwing little shots, for Team Wars.
Anything Ali says. All he does is start stuff.
I don't know. We've been throwing, the words have been going back and forth. Irrelevant, fraudulent, all them words going back. And Ali is like strong for Janemba.
Yeah, we all hate him for playing Janemba. he loves that deck.
Hey, there's always that one deck that you just think with me. It's always gonna be that Ultra Instinct UI, my favorite card. So, do you know who's gonna be? Well, we already know the players, but it's.
Go find out what they're gonna play, and I'll send it to you.
I appreciate it, boss. Appreciate that. Hey, that's what's up. All right, so we got let's see right here, $100 ahead. For Neo Chaos. We need to plan a Team War tournament. Hey, for real. I mean, I actually would be okay with a Team War tournament. Being able to show you guys my spice, my take on the game. It's actually pretty cool, Seeing the game through different set of eyes, I think it's pretty nice. I got Sheldor here, 281. Why didn't I play? Honestly, to tell you the truth, so the reason why I didn't play personally is because I have a money match coming up. And the decks I want to play are the decks I'm thinking about playing in the money match. And so the last thing I want to do is have the guys that I have the money match with see what deck I got, and then build a good sideboard to counter it. So the reason why, like I said, that I'm not playing right now or for today is because of that reason. And honestly, to tell you the truth, I actually really love commentating. Being able to see different decks. Because if I'm playing, I'm only seeing the deck that I'm facing at that time. And then, of course, after I'm done with the game, if the game doesn't last that long, then I can go ahead and stand around and see the different type of decks that are there. But, commentating, I feel like it's you got to bring a certain hype. You got to bring a certain knowledge to the commentating, and I love commentating. Like I said, I commentated when it came to UMVC 3, my favorite game, and I commentated that when I was at Texas A&M. And it's actually been a while since I've been in college, and I haven't commentated for a while. And so, the guys, they looked at me and they said, hey, Santana, we're looking at you to commentate. We think that you'd be perfect for it. And I thought, hey, why not? Let me go ahead and try it. If you guys appreciate my commentating, go ahead on the Facebook page. Go ahead and throw out a little shout out for, David Santana, a.k.a. PR Shark, from Team Lethal. And we'll see if I can come up here more often. Like I said, we're going to be commentating every Thursday because that's when Senpai's has their locals. It's going to be live from Senpai's. And I can't commentate without you guys. I feel like, there are 3 points when it comes to commentating. The first point is, me, like the ideas that I can throw out there, my experiences with the game, and my experiences facing certain decks. 2, it's you guys at home. You guys at home that can't be here, that have your inputs and have your ideas. Go ahead and if you have a question, throw it on there. If you guys have a certain ideology, throw it up on the stream. If you have a question, hey, PR Shark, if you got some advice, I'm playing this deck, what do you think I should play? Hey, throw it up there too. And then the third point, obviously, is what we're seeing on stream. I'm not going to be that commentator that's going to,
he charged an energy. He swung with his laner.
It's not going to be like true play by play, but like the very important stuff. We got who's on Team Lethal. So Team Lethal actually is a team that just started up. Okay, it's a team that consists of me and Gio, or if you know Giovanni or his name, he also goes by Priest too. So there's 2 people right now. It's starting up, and I feel like I was on a previous team, but like I said before on the stream, there was just another opportunity that I saw. And you know, for everything in life, like I said before, you got to go out there and sometimes take risks. And so with Team Lethal, you know, if it succeeds, great. If it doesn't, at least we tried. You know, we don't have any regrets. So right now, Team Lethal only is 2 people. It's myself and it's Giovanni. And so, you know, the way it came about was with this money match that we had set up. Gio and I actually were teaming up in the money match. And so we would actually show up to a card shop every week and we would play test. We would bounce ideas off of each other and we would say, hey, play this deck. Oh, don't play this deck. You know, it's too slow. We need something aggro. And when we were bouncing ideas, we were giving each other ideas on what makes a team. And so, you know, that we ran with that. And then we came up with some ideas. And then, you know, we had one of our boys, like I said before, Omar. Omar came up into the mix and said, hey, you know, if you need support, I got you. And like I said, we have an opportunity. And so the card shop, Galaxy Gaming, actually picked us up. And we said, you know what? Let's go ahead and run with it and see what Team Lethal has to offer. Is it 4 people on a team, not 2? Well, I mean, at that point, it just, maybe technically it might be right. But it's all point of view. I mean, a team has to start somewhere, right? And so, you know, we got Gio and I, and we got Ali, Priest, Eric, and Jose. Actually, no, Eric and Jose is part of Team Race. So they're part of Team Race. Gio and I we pulled away, you know, unfortunately we did. And we came up with Team Lethal, to, you know, just to see what our options are. But it depends on your point of view. You know, if you think 4 people is a team, that's great. I mean, starting off, that means we get, you know, to recruit. You know, if we see someone that has the qualities of the team that, you know, we bounced the ideas, we'll go ahead and we'll talk to them. We'll sit them down. Hey, this is what we're all about. You know, we got our buddy Omar that's with us, and you know, he's hooking it up. He's sponsoring us, and we're trying to be competitive. And so. What's happening? We starting round 4?
Yeah, we starting round 4 already.
Hey, that's what's up. I like this. So we have Ben and Hunters. What'd you say?
Yes.
All right. So did you see the decks they were playing?
No, I did not.
You haven't seen yet? Are they setting up right now so we can actually
Yes.
flip to the? Oh, let's go ahead and let's flip this over here. I think it's right. Boom.
So he's
Hey,
a Janimba player.
Ali gets what he wanted. We have a Janimba player here with a Harudagun. This is actually pretty interesting.
Yes.
So Janimba is, like I said before, it is actually pretty annoying. It every time you swing, you have to drop 2 cards from your deck into the drop area. And Harudagun, whenever you swing with Harudagun, you pitch a card and then draw 2. So do you think that there is going to be a disadvantage for Harudagun?
Maybe, because here's the problem about Harudagun. Whenever you attack, you're either gonna have to discard a card and draw 2, or you're gonna have to take that risk and not drawing the draw power like you want to.
Right, and I think the Harudagun player, the Harudagun leader, also says whenever you swing at the leader, you pitch and draw 2. So if he just wants to swing her with Harudagun and not get the advantage, you would just swing at battle cards and just try to clear the board at that point. But when you're playing against Janimba, and Janimba actually doesn't really keep battle cards on the field. They actually don't want battle cards on the field to play that 4-drop Janimba that you could play for 1-drop.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we'll see. I mean, the ideology behind Janimba, we already know, is just milling the opponent out. But it looks like we got a little bit of spice. I'm looking at the hand right now, and it is a blue-yellow Janimba.
Blue-yellow Janimba.
Blue-yellow Janimba. I think I've seen a little bit before.
Yeah,
but
I actually have built one before. It's actually pretty decent. It's heavily control on the board.
Right.
And what it does is, during your opponent's turn, you can also mill them with Bojack.
With Bojack.
Oh. And also with the blue-yellow Janimba using the Angus ability.
Right.
So what that does is you discard a blue and a yellow and tap 2 of your energy back up. At the same time, you mill your opponent 1 card.
Oh, biscuits.
And if your opponent decide to play a card, you play out the Bojack, 1-drop yellow, becomes a 1-drop yellow.
Right.
And he automatically gets to play it out and mill it for 1.
Oh snap! That is pretty strong.
Yes.
Look, Ali's saying that we should recruit Frankie. Well, I wonder what Frankie's talking about. But hey, man, if he's a great player, hey, we're not gonna shy from anybody coming on. I was just telling him about the team that I recently told everybody that we just formed, and so that's why he threw that out there. The Janimba player is inferior to Ali. Oh, we got more shots being fired. I felt that from here, man. That's just rude as hell.
Nah, man, I felt that heat. I can already see Ali calling out banana.
Oh,
Let's go.
Here we go. Swung with Janimba. He had to point at the deck right there to tell him. Oh, what? We got a little spice?
Oh, Universe 6.
U6 with the Harugan.
Ooh.
Oh, but it did hurt to drop that super combo. But let me tell you though, like, I don't think I would want to play that super combo against Janimba. You're pulling too many cards at that point. I mean, you can see it in both ways. I mean, it is a super combo, but at the same time, I mean, we'll see how he is going to how he's gonna play. Like, I mean, but the U6 is real nice. I like that. You know, some of this stuff, that's another reason why I commentate, because if I see something real good, I don't know, I might copy and paste it. Now, I'm not gonna lie, copy and pasting is not something I always do, but if it's really, really good,
man, you might as well.
I gotta test it out a little bit. All right, so here we go. So we got the swing, but this case is this. I wonder if this is a. Oh no, he comboed, so he didn't take the life. He actually comboed out of it.
No, he actually took a life. He's at 7 life.
No. The Janimba player actually on the defense. He actually comboed out of it. I think he dropped 2 cards so that he wouldn't take that life. So I've only seen Janimba previous to, or like before the dual colored cards.
Yeah.
And it was really, really defensive.
Yeah.
But then whenever dual colors came out, Janimba players really weren't that as defensive anymore. But I wonder if it's just maybe his play style.
I mean, from what I know about Hunter is he's heavily defensive. And he even told me that sometimes he wants to send Janimba to the graveyard to the drop area so he can send him to the warp.
Right.
So he can use the 3-drop Janimba's ability to target Janimba that's in the warp. He does not need to choose a Janimba from the deck to send to the warp. He says choose up to 1 Janimba and then put it at the bottom, and then you may choose 1 Janimba from your warp and play it.
See, that's always, and a lot of people, they say that stuff like that is spice, but I feel like that's like reading in between the lines.
Yes, that's actually okay. Like I told you before, you have to read the cards. When you read the cards, you can slowly find grain of detailed line to it, to where you can use that advantage by not milling yourself out, by not thinning out your deck that you want to. Like most Janimba players that I know, like for me, I like to get my HN Destruction Janimba out first. So I can warp it and then play out the 3-drop Bat Janimba.
Right.
And then warp him, say no choose on the deck, and then play out the Ancient Destruction for free.
That's right. You can tell your opponent no target and then pull the 4 from the. You know what? I don't think I've actually seen anybody make that play.
I have.
That's actually.
I've seen it. I've done it.
That's actually really smart play. I did not know about that. That's basic Janimba plays, Ali says. Well, I mean, I really did. I haven't played Janimba, so I guess, I guess I'm basic when it comes to Janimba, But, I mean, Ali, that's his strongest deck. You should know the ins and outs. If you didn't,
If you did not knew that, Ali, shame on you.
I'll be looking at you, Ali, just like, and you say you the Janimba player. But, all right, so it looks like, and to tell you the truth, our Janimba players that I've seen, they don't actually start playing anything until maybe like turn 3.
Turn 3?
So, I mean, normally maybe turn 2, they'll play the 1-drop, and they'll search the top 7 of the deck, and look for Janimba. But, I mean, hey, to each their own at that point. It's a +2 to your deck with Demon Sword
and Child Heart, which is understandable. Because you're also recovering. It's not really a +2. I'll say a +1, because remember, if you have not have a Demon Sword in your dropper, in your warp yet, you can actually send the Janimba to the warp. Demon Sword, Janimba to the warp. And then use the fat one to target it from the deck, send it to the warp, and then play it out, right? And then you put the fat Janimba back to the bottom. So that whole 4-drop Janimba Demon Sword just came out from the deck to the warp. You just recovered it with the fat one, and then you swing in with the demon sword. Then you send them back to the bottom of your deck, and then you warp 2.
And then you warp 2. Man.
I mean, mill 2 out of your opponent deck.
Mill 2 out of the deck.
So pretty much, it is a +1, not a +2.
Oh, okay, that's what's up. We get a little play-by-play and an explanation on Janemba. Now, like I said before, I'm not really an expert with Janemba, but playing against it, yeah, I mean, it's very. I'm not gonna lie, it's very annoying trying to play against Janemba, making sure that I don't have battle cards on the field until I'm actually trying to go for game.
Yeah.
Because they do have that card that's for free, pretty much. If your opponent has battle cards and your opponent has at least 4 energies, you can play the one Janemba for the 4-drop Janemba for 1 cost. Go ahead, Ali. Go ahead and tell me what Janemba I'm actually talking about.
Did you ever get the football off the roof? No, we have not. I need to get a ladder.
Wait, what football? Y'all play football out here, Senpai?
No. Apparently, group of people from Conroe came up here to test out their decks and everything, and they were waiting for their to get their tire fixed. So they were playing football, and they kicked it, and it went to the roof. So I had to go get it.
Oh, wow. Okay, so is this considered a misplay? So he plays the 3-drop, okay, and so he counters with the blocker that has revenge. And so whenever he swung, or actually, no, it's on play, you pull from life, and then he actually bounced the blocker that the opponent counterplayed with, the Janemba player counterplayed with, back to the deck.
Oh.
So I actually think that might have been a misplay.
Yeah.
Because that counterplay, yeah, the what is it called? The blocker revenge came out, but that was in response to the play. Then when the effect went off, then the actual blocker revenge went back to the deck. Ooh. Yeah. Ooh.
Oh, and he takes a hit.
Like I said, good on the Harudagan player, and maybe the fatigue is actually taking a little bit of toll on our players. Right now. So when that misplay happened, hey,
I mean, he didn't really misplay. So he used the towel to paint the life, so he can awaken and then activate his Huracan leader's ability. Which, if he's at 4 energy, he's allowed to bounce a battle card from the battlefield top of the deck, I believe.
Well, the effect didn't come from the leader. It actually came from the 3-drop.
Oh.
So the 3-drop, when it's played, it's not when it swings. When it's played, you can pull up to 2 lives, and then if you pull it up to 2 lives, you can bounce a battle card from the field to the deck. And I think there's a restriction on the actual cost of the battle card that you can bounce. And so, we got Ali.
It is a +2 combo demon sword from hand overwhelm play. Yes, that is a +2 right there, Ali. But thing is, though, you're still putting if you don't literally have if you have 1 Janemba warp and you choose no tire from your deck, yes, it is a +2. But it will only be a +1 if you pull a demon sword from your deck to the warp. Then that'll be a +1. And not a lot of Janemba plays Overrealm.
You know what? And to tell you the truth, the Janemba leader actually has a restriction on what the actual cost levels that you can play. Oh, so it looks like we actually have the Janemba player played the 1-drop, and the 1-drop he evolved onto it, but we actually have a counterplay for Harudagan. And it's actually one of the new cards. It is the Gohan, and I think that Gohan actually ignores barrier and bounces it back to the hand. Let's go ahead and let's see this right here. So he was able to counterplay it, but it looks like we're gonna have to see what this card does. It's that counterplay Gohan.
Okay, the counterplay Gohan. So what it does is when a card comes into the battlefield, he allows to untap 1 energy and allow to bounce a battle card that's a 4-drop or less back to the hand.
Oh, so it doesn't ignore barrier.
It does not ignore barrier.
Okay, Big Tubby over here, yeah, Janemba has barrier. So I mean, he got to untap, so maybe he can actually defend, which is probably going to happen because the Janemba player right now has 1 energy open, and that's all it takes to evolve.
Yeah.
So I mean,
it's not really evolve. It's more of yeah, it is. But he just attacked with the Janemba.
Uh-huh.
So he can automatically
That's Sensu Bean, dude.
Yep, that's Sensu Bean.
You hate to see this happen, man. You're like, the card exists, and it's just too strong not to put in the deck, especially if it's a blue deck. I mean, Sensu Bean, it's too good. It is too good. I don't even think that it would actually leave the game. Do you think that Bandai would ban Sensu Bean?
I mean, I will say limit to 1, but it all depends.
It all depends. What do you think it depends on?
Because you know how we got the expert deck from Universe 6, from set 7. They only put in 1 Sensu Bean inside that deck.
Yeah.
Just to add a little bit of spice, just to get people to get more of that card. So they would have to buy 4 Destructor decks to get 4 of the Sensu Bean playset. So, but some people are saying that Sensu Bean should be either limited to 1 or banned. But in my opinion, it should be limited to 1.
Oh, really?
Yes. Because it is a great card for defense, and it's a great card for offense. Because then it gives you more viable play during your turn, or more viable defense.
Right.
Completely. So it's like untapping your energy and keep on going. It's like a train. You keep on going, you keep on running.
I see, but the thing is, we also have answers to that Sensu Bean. Every color actually has a 1-drop that specifies if you were to untap an energy without using the awakening ability of your leader
during your turn.
Well, yeah, it has to be offensively when they untap without using the awaken. Then it goes to the drop area.
Exactly.
So, I mean, with that answer, you don't think that that's a strong answer for Sensu Bean?
No, it's not.
Oh man. I mean, we all have our opinions. We all have our preferences.
If you think about it, if I had a Sensu Bean, I will give it to my leader, so you have 5k more power for the rest of the turn.
For the rest of the turn. Yeah, that is strong for the rest of the turn. And then sometimes if you don't put a dice on it, you forget, and then the player is just like, hey, it has 5k because of Sensu Bean. So it looks like we got Demon Sword that was played, and Demon Sword is already going to the bottom of the deck. He actually warped the Gohan, and so it is now the Harudagon player's turn to go ahead and untap. We got Harudagon right now.
To their opinion, their own wrong opinion.
Dang, Banana. Oh, this guy. We got a lot of shots fired at Banana. I mean it's all in good fun, though. It's all in good fun.
I mean, like I said, though, it's like, Sensu Bean is a great defense card and a great offense.
It's strong.
It's strong. It's strong. It's very strong.
And now that you have dual color energies, Sensu Bean can actually be used in a lot of decks.
Yeah. I mean, Sensu Bean is being used for blue-yellow. And then when Set 8 comes out, it's going to be in blue-green.
Ooh, blue-green.
Just imagine if people tried to run blue-green Android.
Blue-green Android. Oh, biscuits. Blue-green actually would be a strong combo. Oh. So we have some spice here with the Harudagon 7-drop being played, but Crusher Ball.
Ooh.
Crusher Ball, I'm going to say, in my opinion, ever since Bandai limited Bloodlust, Crusher Ball, I think, became
the more viable play.
Yeah, exactly. Been the next strongest 1-drop counter play in the game, in my opinion.
Or yellow.
Hey, look at that. It looked like Banana is here for some chaos. Nothing hurts to be a devil's advocate. It doesn't hurt. It actually gives us a little bit more to talk about, you know? And, man, that Crusher Ball is strong. So, I have never seen
a Harudagon player play an actual Harudagon.
Oh, my damn. So he played the 7-drop for free, and he just evolved straight on top of it.
Yeah, but does not go to active mode.
Oh yeah, it doesn't go to active mode, yes, but this is actually the first time I've actually seen this particular booster promo being played.
Yes.
Because the other promos from this booster that are being played, definitely being played, is Path of Greatness, the Parasite baby. Menace, the baby, and actually I don't see Piccolo being played. Piccolo was part of that.
I mean, Piccolo, I have seen him being played for Universe 7 sometimes. It's just like a little spice to it, but no, Piccolo's barely being played. The Harudagon promo's being played, and the Demigra promo.
The Demigra promo, but actually those 3 cards that we last specified, they're actually not seeing a lot of play as I thought they would be. I mean, you got the Piccolo that you burst, I believe is burst 3, summon a Namekian or Universe 7 from your hand, cost of, I think it's 4 or less, and play it with its skills negated.
Yes.
And then you have the Demigra one that makes you're able to play the 7-drop Demigra, like evolve on top of it for a 3.
Yeah.
So it's I don't know.
You exit bomb on top of the 4, and then you go into the 7.
And then you go into the 7. Oh, gotcha. And but it's very sad that we don't have much people breaking the mold and actually trying to make these cards viable. But I actually really like this.
Yeah.
The Huracan player actually is saying, "Nah, player, I'm actually gonna try to build a brew that you're not gonna see coming."
And the good thing about the 9-drop Huracan is it actually has a own negate effect.
Really?
Yes. He can literally send to the warp of himself and then get out the 7-drop.
And get out the 7-drop. Oh my. That it looks like our judge is reading that card a lot because
I'll bring it up right
it's
now.
an old card. I mean, not too old, but at the same time we don't see it.
Yeah.
And I mean, right there, the judge actually having to read it a couple times shows that it's just a card that's not played.
Yeah.
And so it looks like we got the Janemba player actually that is down 2-3 lives.
Yep.
And we got a Huracan that's at 4 lives. Now the Janemba player has an effect that's actually pretty good, but it's actually only once per game.
Yeah.
Where you can actually pitch a blue card and negate an attack, and it's an auto. It's not actually considered a counter.
Yeah.
That's actually very, very important for decks like Triple Flash that says your opponent can't activate counters.
But you can still activate the
auto.
Janembas,
Yeah, it just sneaks up on you.
It's just like the Kaunkin Koku, the new one from set 7. You can burst 7 and negate the attack. Alright, so here's the Huracan card. It says, whenever you play this card, choose up to one of your opponent's battle card and up to one of their hand, and place it on top of the owner's deck of any order. Auto, when your opponent attacks with one of their cards, if your leader is a Phantom Demon, you may send this card and one card from your hand to your warp, and if you do so, negate the attack, and you play this card from your warp at the start of your next main phase.
Ah, so it's a body. It's a negate defensively, and it keeps on coming back and just swings at you and then negates, swings and negates. Oh man, that's guerrilla warfare right there. Oh, okay. So he ripped the card from hand, and it came back. Ooh, that's what's up. That's what's up right here. You love to see stuff like that. But Ali says that this deck is not an original brew. It's actually been net decked from Oceana. I actually don't know who Oceana is.
I don't know either.
Or if I'm pronouncing it correctly, you know. I mean, I don't mean to mispronounce any names over here. But hey, you know what? Neck deck is neck deck. Now he just has to be able to pilot the deck, you know.
Yep.
So, hey, I got one of you guys' players right here. Dustin from Team Godstrike. What do you think by here? Because actually, to tell you the truth, Ali says that he's the best Janemba player. But in my opinion, I think Dustin is the best Janemba player.
I have seen Ali lab Janemba through and through.
But
from like no joke, I've seen Ali play through the Janemba deck over and over. I've seen him play with blue, yellow, mono blue. He even tried to build the Janemba crit. And he told me that Janemba crit wasn't that great, but he rather mills the opponent and toss his opponent out.
Damn! Oh my bad. I didn't mean to cut you off, but he just played.
Oh my! Wow!
The fool. And wow! And he countered with the blocker revenge. Ooh, yeah, you hate to see this happen.
So.
Yeah, no, I know. Where's that crusher ball?
So here's the thing, though. In that moment when he plays the Toa, since the food's coming in, the Toa player does not have to discard the hand because it came out before the scientist.
Because it countered the summon of the card. Ah, gotcha. But now, every time he actually plays or uses a skill, he has to neg a card.
Yes.
Oh, ooh.
Which for a Janemba player is very bad.
Like I said, we got the expert Janemba player over here. I'm gonna throw a little bit of shots over here. So, what do you think about this guy playing Janemba right now? You think he's playing it pretty decently?
Yeah, he just recently picked up Janemba. He was asking me for some pointers, and his Janemba deck is basically what the original blue-yellow was back when the first blue-yellow Janemba cards and Bojack cards came out. So it's not a bad deck. It's just clunky, same as it was back then.
Right.
So I've seen him play. He's not a bad player.
So clunky in the fact that they're just different engines within the deck,
yes.
So it's because you have the Bojack, and then you have the Janemba, and then
Yeah, because there's 2 different blue-yellow Janemba decks running around.
All right, so he's swinging in with the Fu.
Banisher Fu.
Yep.
that food. That's like the alternate win condition in every single deck
Yeah,
nowadays.
and it had triple attack. And he blocks it. So now he's going to have to pitch a card and pitch a card for the revenge.
Oh, he has to pitch a card for the revenge.
Yeah, because consider a skill.
Yes.
Because it technically is still on board when he activates the revenge.
But it still gets rid of the Banisher Fu, which means he doesn't have to do it for the rest of the turn.
Yep.
That is strong. That blocker is actually like
You
seeing.
got the War for Revenge?
Yeah.
Yeah, for
What
the-
about it?
Just double check those. You got a War 1
Yes.
for block?
Yeah,
You got
one
War
and
for
more revenge. Because revenge is still triggers in the moment that
I'm
he,
just double checking.
yeah.
to make sure.
Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up. That's our judge right there. Just making sure that the plays we're not having any misplays or whatnot. And so we got the Janemba player right now, and I think that the Janemba player actually did pretty decent to survive that turn.
He did.
I mean,
That was a very smart play.
that blocker revenge is so strong. It's been actually seeing a lot of plays. Like, it saw a lot of plays when we had the Evan versus Raul match. We had Godstrike versus Meta Club. And we're seeing it now. Man, I might have to pick some of these cards up. I mean,
got some for trade.
Hey, you know what? That's my boy Dustin right there. I get some good trades.
So do
Oh, okay. All right. So we got the Janemba player down to 1 life. And we got Harudagon
Ooh,
at
unexpected
4.
turn.
How much is left in Harudagon's deck?
So, to tell you the truth, it looks like there's
That looks
still
like-
quite a bit. It looks
Yeah.
like maybe like 4 or 6.
That's not enough.
That's not enough. You think he could win it right here?
Depends on what he has in hand.
Ooh.
Okay, so he
pitches in
activated
this
blocker.
card. So he swings, still mills 2.
That's the middle.
he still has to mill the 2. Oh, it looks like he.
Frost Deadly Poison.
He actually.
Has 4.
You think he could pull it out
Yes,
right now?
he can.
If he has the right cards in hand, he definitely can.
Because I don't see another Janemba in hand. I don't think. Okay, hold on.
Tapping 4. AOD.
No, that's the Demon Sword
That's
one.
the Demon Sword.
That's the Warp one, and then Mill 2.
Mill 2.
Yes.
And our Ben player is actually the Harudagon player is tapped out. So
But it has deflect,
It has
so it's
deflect. So yeah, you're right.
Ooh.
Okay, all right.
That's fine.
Oh, I didn't even see that energy all the way up there.
Yeah.
Ooh, sneaky.
And then he's going to activate it by sending the Janemba
Yes.
and sending that card.
So
to
send that card to Warp. Send him, and then
Sword goes to the bottom.
so Demon Sword goes to the bottom. And, he's got 3 cards in deck. Wow,
He doesn't have enough.
dude, I'm not gonna lie. This kind of reminds me when I faced the Janemba player. I was playing Victory Strike, and the dude was really like milling me out.
He literally has one unexpected turn
He has it in his,
on Hunter.
he has it in his hand. Ooh, he had to pass turn. He has a black card in hand.
Has he activated Leader Negate?
No, he has not.
He has not, but that's a black card, and he only has 1 card in life. Oh, never mind.
Yep.
Oh,
I think that's game right
That's
there.
game.
That
Wow.
Ooh,
Who would have thought?
that is
Who would have thought Harudagon from Colossal Warfare came by and just won the game?
Yeah. It actually was. I actually was pretty impressed. I'm pretty impressed. Like I said, this is actually pretty cool commentating right here because you get to see different decks. And at locals, I guess there's not really a huge prize. So when it comes to playing a deck, people want to play test. They want to test certain things out instead of just going for the win, you know? And so how do you think the Janemba player played overall? You think it was actually pretty strong? He just didn't have the cards in hand?
Yeah, I think he just didn't have cards in hand, but that's pretty normal running against Harudagon, just because they're pretty good about putting cards back on the top of the opponent's deck. So it's common that you don't have a very large hand against them. It just means you got to be more careful about how you use your cards.
All right, so they got 10 minutes on clock.
10 minutes on the clock?
Yep.
So we're talking about turns then? Or we're talking about the actual round?
The actual round. They got 10 minutes left.
Gotcha. So we already got this match done. And we see that they're saying that this deck topped at Oceana Ridge.
Ridge.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm over here thinking
Okay.
that's an
Over
actual.
there on the other side of the country?
I think that was an actual
Yeah,
player.
I mean, if you think about it, in the Oceanic, they're not caught up with the sets that we are on.
So where are they at?
They're on set 6.
Oh, it's not that far behind.
No, they're not far behind, but still, they don't have the type of deck that we have, which is set 7.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they're saying that Hirudegarn deck is a net deck from the Oceania Regional, but Frost Deadly Poison is in his deck, which is a set 7 card.
Yeah,
so
which
it's
he
not
had-
an entire net deck.
It's not an entire net deck, but
That is true. That is true. I mean, the people that say that it's a neck deck or whatnot. I mean, it's part of the game. If you're gonna neck deck, there's always gonna be someone that is always gonna put their own views and their own spin on a certain deck. So I mean, like I said, net decking. Yeah, people do frown upon that. But I mean, it's part of the game.
Oh, apparently they're saying that Oregon was the top deck in the
That's what we're
Oceania.
saying.
Yeah,
That,
wow.
that at the regional, and it's just like that is pretty strong. And props out to the people that actually come up with these brews.
Yeah.
And they actually put it for people to be able to net deck. Net decking another person's idea. That's actually the highest form of flattery, in my opinion. But hey, I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I get a little bit protective of the decks that I come up with.
Apparently they're caught up.
Oh, so they are caught up.
I don't know because I kind of saw some few countries are still on set 6.
See, Ali knows there's nothing wrong with neck decking. He does it all the time. I think he neck deck his Janemba deck too.
Yeah, all the time.
Oh man. I like the little friendly competition that we have here at Senpai's. Just in case for you guys that are tuning in right now, we had just finished round 4, and this is David Santana, aka PR Shark,
This is-
from Team Lethal,
This is Juan Landrin, aka Undead Hustler.
coming from Team Godstrike. And we're coming to you live from Senpai's on Campbell Road. And I think do we have one more round left?
Yes, we do.
Ah, yes, that's what I'm talking
And
about.
it's gonna be the undefeated.
Oh, the undefeated match. Ooh, hey, that's gonna be hype. That's gonna be hype. Ali said, "Hell nah." Yeah, Ali, it's not nice to lie. Is that?
I've played.
We all know about Team Metal, what they do.
I mean, I've played against Ali's Janemba deck. It's not a
Where we
bad
got
deck
it?
in the slightest. It's actually a pretty good deck, but it's very standard. There's nothing super special about it. There's nothing unique
Hunter.
about it, but it's still a very solid deck.
No, yeah, hell yeah, it is solid. It is solid, dude. And like, I was just telling the people, I love commentating because Dragon Ball Super is just, for me, I just get so hyped. Like, it can be a deck where the deck stalls out, both decks stall out for 10, energies. You know what I'm saying? And it's really nice. It's really good.
All right, we got Ben here, the winner with the Huracan.
Yeah.
Rudagon, dude.
How did he felt about the Janimbas?
I was worried about it because I draw so much. My deck just draws and draws and draws, and it's mainly hand advantage. But I was actually choosing my super combos wisely. I wasn't going to play him. And I was looking actually to get down in life, but he wasn't attacking. He was just trying to basically mill me out. I had 3 cards left in the end of the day. And like I said, that's one super combo away from losing.
Right.
Because I draw 2 on my draw.
So,
So
with your deck, we actually had a couple of people that were on the chat saying that it was a net deck. Did you actually see someone? Was this the deck that topped in regional that you actually like looked on and then put your own spin on it, or?
yeah, I mean, I got the idea on, I believe it was Eggman who showed a little bit of a build in the
Is it
chain.
5 round, 4 round?
But I was finding it really,
Okay,
really
we're
hard. I
on
was
the
play
fourth.
testing it to get around
Yeah.
when they had 2 energy open. So the spice I added actually 3 of those new U6. I think it's Khalifa or Kale. One draw a life, tap one of their energy. So I was getting played out because I couldn't get any of I was getting Denial of Hope. I was getting all the new 2-drop counters.
Which is strong. It was very strong.
Very
That
strong.
Denial of Hope, I'll tell you.
And you're screwed. And then they can just basically completely now you get your 7 drop out, which is the free play,
Right.
and is the basis of putting the 9 drop out.
Right.
So I get denied. Instead, now I use the U6 cast a life. They're not expecting it.
Right.
Tap 1 energy when they thought they were safe, and then I just starts the chain.
That's actually very
got
good
it.
spice. That's very good spice. So what he was saying,
Got it?
there's a card, it's a 2-drop, it's a Khalifa. You pull 1 card from life, and you can actually tap one of your opponent's energy so that they won't actually be able to use that counter play. So what do you say is the win condition of the deck? What do you have to play in order to win?
Yeah, so usually I'm getting them down to about 2 to 3 life. They're seeing a lot of the same cards in their hand. Their hand is probably plus 2 or 3 on their hand at least. With Janemba, I wasn't that much more because I wasn't drawing.
Right.
But basically, once you get that, they're going to have 3 life, and you're going to come in with Fu. You know you're going to get that swing from your Urdagon 30k. If they stop it, You know, there's ways around
What
it.
about Walker?
I run
Whopper, Raul.
no sensu actually, which I just didn't really need it.
Right.
It seemed like I couldn't fit it in. And then so I get that foo and they start warping cards from hand. I don't really necessarily care if they stop my foo's attacks. I mean, 1 or 2 will go through, but mainly it's that warp. And Janemba plays a lot of counter. So
Right.
he actually got, and this is the play that actually happened, I'm sure it's on the stream, is that Toa.
Hey, here, go ahead and sit down with this. Sit down with this. So,
The Toa he had, it actually, the way we resolved it when he did a revenge blocker, I came in with, I think it was like turn 4 or 5. I came in with, who was it? The
Tapion.
No. The big boy, the Foo.
The Foo?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I had Foo and I had Hirudegarn, and then on my his counterplay he brought up the Toa Revenge.
Right, we saw that.
So I knew he was going to take down one of them, and I would rather have him take down Foo because he's gone the next turn. But when he did the Revenge blocker, he warped 2.
Right.
So he went -2 from his hand.
'Cause
So
he-
I didn't really care about Foo going away.
Because it did its job at that point.
Did its
because
job.
because with the blocking ability, he had to warp,
Right.
and then activating Revenge, he had to warp too because it was still on board the Foo.
Right.
And so it did its job at that point. And that play that was made, so we saw he actually played that card earlier in your match, and it was against the card I had specified. It was Tapion whenever
Right,
you were
that's
awakened.
correct, yes.
And so you played the Tapion, and then he counterplayed with that blocker Revenge.
Right.
And it was actually very, very smart of you. I thought if on your part it would be smart, or maybe on his part it might be a little bit of a misplay, because then you just pulled from life and then you just bounced the card away.
Right back.
So it just actually helped you to tap him out and then do what you need to do.
Exactly, yeah. And then that 2 warp, like I said, I was very happy that he did his job. People are getting that frustrated. They want to swing with a win condition with Foo, but I mean, my win condition is that he had 0 cards in hand at the end. So
Right.
at the very end of the day, yeah, I can swing into him, but as long as I'm getting, think about this, he went -1 from when Hirudegarn came back into play, my leader -2,
Right.
warp 2 -4 in one play, basically in one turn. So at that point, I think that was game.
No, that's really strong. And actually, to tell you the truth, I was telling everybody, this is the first time I actually seen that Hirudegarn 7 drop from the booster pack being played. And so it was very awesome to see, very awesome. You, in playing the deck, do you actually have any weaknesses? Like, does it lose to aggro decks? Does it have any weakness that you try to overcome?
Yeah, so I thought I was going to see a lot of play from aggro, and I thought that'd be a big weakness. Someone went really wide on the board. That's why I played 2 Nimbus. And I actually have a lot of yellow because I have those U6. So there's 3 targets for Nimbus. So that gets me around U6 decks, basically, and a lot of like aggro that tries to go wide.
Right.
I had a problem with the Shinjita, the new ramp matchup. That was difficult because, I mean, many decks can't out card this deck. I mean, Kinku maybe. But like I said, I have Nimbus for that matchup too. But the Shinjita, he drew like something crazy, like 14, 15 cards in hand. And I didn't see my pieces.
Right.
Hirudegarn at all. I didn't even see Minosha until like turn 4. So which Minosha allows you, right, if you drop it and you do run the legs, you're not plussing 1, you're plussing 2 because you're getting the legs. So that was my worst matchup, I think. But then again, he had to draw into 3 world peace, and there was a lot of just draw, misplays on that match.
Right.
So I think that matchup would be hard, and then at the same time, I want to get 4 or 5 energy. So I think the Zamasu matchup, I haven't seen any.
Go ahead and scooch in a little
Yeah.
bit. That way we can see your face.
I think the Zamasu matchup would be hard, but if he's giving me energy, then I get to my Hirudegarn 4 drop pretty quickly. I want to get into Hirudegarn usually with energy open, so I want to get it basically before my awaken. So get Tapion, strike 2, turn 2 energy back over when I awaken, and then if I have 4, which Zamasu is giving you energy,
Right.
I'll be able to beat it. But if I don't get the Hirudegarn, I'm going to keep on putting energy with Zamasu. I think that would be pretty detrimental. Because I'm usually at 3 life.
Right.
So in that 4 damage would be probably really hard matchup. I think so. Probably Shinjita in that one.
Shinjita in that one. And to tell you the truth, Shinjita, there actually has been a lot of talk that they're wanting it to get hit. I mean, and hit, I think a lot of people wanted to where Gogeta is actually leader locked. I mean, do you see that being a reasonable thing to ask for?
I have the deck myself. I don't have what I played in match 3, which was the he also had Victory Strike in there. Maybe a few more wins and I'll actually afford it. But but yeah, he hard casted world peace to bring the victory strike out. So yeah.
Oh, what?
But I'd already dealt with the Kaioken, and I've already dealt with the Shinji, the actual Gogeta, which was nice. I think it should get limited. I think if they limit it to one, they should have another way to get it out.
Right.
Like they should have a card that searches for it. But they might limit it down to one. I think that would be a little more fair. But
Might limit it down to one because that is a strong card. That card not only has deflect, it has barrier, and it has triple strike. And then the effect itself, when it comes out on the field, you burn a life, and then your opponent drops their hand from whatever they have to 3.
Yeah. I mean, what about World Peace? I mean, World Peace can like bring out 8 drops. I mean, that's also a big issue. I mean, when you get it to the ramp decks, that's probably just as big of an issue. Maybe capping. I don't know. I haven't seen any erratas like that. But like capping World Peace at like 6 energy or something nuts. That would be getting rid of a whole heck of a lot.
It would. It would actually. It would actually.
Tell David that was round 4.
Round 4. Wait.
Yeah, we just got done with round 4. We're heading to the final round, guys. Round 5.
Oh, you talking about my stream right here? So yeah, of course. Good luck, man.
Yeah.
Like we're still on Shinjita right now, and I actually thought that they might hit, if they hit anything, it would be objection.
Yeah, those ramps. I mean, he probably played 3 objections the time I played him, and I mean,
3 objections.
When you draw 16, you know what I mean, or something. I think he had 14 or 15 in hand, something like that. You're gonna see it.
And it's really strong, and literally is Shenron big guys because you're ramping, and then just later you just drop it. I mean, to tell you the truth, I think Bandai did a good job when they banned Child's Wish because that one was strong as heck.
Yeah.
I think at least the World Peace is a little bit balanced because you cannot play it unless you have 4 energy.
Yeah.
Like 4 energy, you can't.
Ramp, though, they're going to have it right in turn 3, turn 2 sometimes. So, I mean, yeah, you're right. But that's the only limiting factor, and objection just abuses that.
And to tell you the truth, speaking of the ban list, we did a little bit speaking earlier with the ban list, but I think Bandai has actually been doing a phenomenal job when it comes to the ban list. I mean, is there any card that got banned that you either loved to see on that list or they hate to see it go?
Oh man, I really like. I mean, if the what's the I don't even know the name of it. It's the combo Trunks restand 1 energy.
Unyielding Trunks, yeah.
Now I know why I got limited, but man, I was thinking about the possibilities of that with the mono blue harmonizer, the one that comes out for 4 drop. It's the mono blue deck one. And he abuses everything in the drop as a combo that's not keyword. So if you had 4 of those, you could restand 4 from your drop.
And essentially the Harmonizer was played for free.
Played for free, and then at 4 energy...
Round 5, guys, round 5.
At 4 energy, then, you tap 4 again, and then it restands itself and you draw 2. So that would just be broken, nuts. I see why I got limited, but man, just think about what if, you know?
Oh yeah, if they didn't ban it and people were still playing it, it actually would be really strong. So, all right, you're up.
Hey,
so
thanks.
appreciate you having. All right, appreciate you being on here, and good luck on your next round.
Hope you guys like the deck.
All righty. All right, catch you later, boss. So here we go, round 5, the last round of the night. Now, you hate to see Dragon Ball Super go, but hey, I'm telling you right now, next Thursday, we're also going to have the tournament too. Every Thursday is going to happen. If you like the commentating, hey, shout out, give me a little love. Put it on Facebook, on the Houston DBS site, and ask, hey, let's go ahead and get PR Shark on here a little bit more. I actually like the commentator and whatnot. If you didn't like it too, hey, my bad. I there's room for improvement. I can always, speak a little less, speak a little more, use the chat if I need to. But like I said, commentating, I just find good fun in it. Let's see what we got here. What round is it? Well, round 5. Round 5, we got round 5. Where are the mermaids at? I don't know who this person is, but mermaids. I want to say it's a reference to whenever I used to play Yu-Gi-Oh! I actually always played mermaids, and it got to the point where I played so much, people would call me Mermeta, because I always played mermaids and threw my own spice on it to where I would always get my OTK. At one point, I actually would play Danko Seika, and I played double summon. So I would Danko Seika, double summon, then play my Neptivus, and then just go off on the board. And yeah, so honestly, to tell you the truth, I actually stopped playing Yu-Gi-Oh! I know it's unfortunate, but let me tell you, it got so cancerous for me, man. I can't tell you, I'm very salty. My BCC nickname used to be PR Salt, and I had to change it to PR Shark recently, but it's because I get really, really salty. And the time I got out was during Zodiacs and Spirals. It was just ridiculous, and I guess the Mermail deck couldn't keep up. But at that point in time, Mermails, I mean, they're considered rogue. At one time, it was real strong, and then just later on, more cards came out, and just Mermails just got pushed down to the bottom on the leaderboard. But I was really stubborn, I'm not going to lie. But now I'm actually, I have a different ideology. Oh, appreciate it, Junkie. I appreciate that. Yep, Drunkie, appreciate that. I appreciate it. You know, any type of comments that you can give me, any pointers you can give me too when it comes to commentating, go ahead and let me have it, because honestly, I'm gonna try to make this a frequent gig, you know what I'm saying, to just commentate every Thursday and come to you with my ideologies and you know, what I have to offer, to put on the table. But yeah, so unfortunately I dropped Yu-Gi-Oh! And I'm not gonna lie, I still have my Mermail deck just in case some type of support magically comes out, brings Mermail to the top, raises all the prices of the Megalos and the Teuses and whatnot, and it's just, I'm biding my time. But I'm very, like I said, I was very stubborn. When I got into Dragon Ball Super, which was after trying Magic for a little bit, I had somebody, his name was Eric, he actually persuaded me to play meta, because I was a player that would always play rogue decks, and it was an eye-opener, because I always wanted to win, but at the same time I was always stubborn and I didn't want to play meta, and so I had to just swallow my pride. If I wanted to win, you know, play the meta and just go out and have fun with it and travel and do what I love to do for this game. You know, that's what it is.
Goku.
Son Goku. Ooh.
Yeah, the green one.
That is undefeated?
No.
We're not watching the undefeated?
No. Apparently the undefeated player decided to not be live streamed.
Oh, okay, I got you. Well, let's see right here. And yes, Yu-Gi-Oh! The prime example of power creep. You know it. Which Eric? There are like 4 Erics. Eric
R.
Eric R. I don't know what his full last name is.
Neither do I, so we call him by Eric R.
Yeah, I call him Salt and Pepper. You know, he's that old. You know what I'm saying? But he crossed. I believe he's an instructor for CrossFit. Yep. And so I was actually on their team for a little bit of time, and he persuaded me, play meta, dude. And so whenever I did play meta and I topped, he said, you know what, we want you on our team. And, you know, that was the team that I had recently just left. But because of him, I started playing meta, and I just went with it, you know, with the competitive scene and the traveling, and I just love this game.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I love the meta. Name and shame on.
Waiting for Dad to get off the list. Dad. He must be talking about Eric.
Yeah, must be.
Oh, we get to see the Boo player again.
Yep.
The Boo player against Son Goku. Oh my gosh, that was what season of Dragon Ball Z? Woo. Majin Buu and Son Goku. So I actually have had experience playing Son Goku.
Hey, what's up, Tyga?
Tyga, what's happening, bro? What's happening, boss? The Son Goku, what type, the win condition. What is the win condition of Son Goku?
The win condition is using the final showdown Son Goku with the current in the drop area. Mm-hmm. Just to play it out for free and to pop its energy.
It pops one card and then it ignores barrier.
Yes.
So it's literally, it pops anything.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. We got the handshake and the match is on.
Unless it's indestructible.
Unless it's indestructible. That's the only thing that it can't get rid of. But, that's a new card.
Ooh.
That's an old card, but
Cherry is actually pretty good. So what you can use is you can tap the 1 green, play him out, and then look at the top 2. And if you have a Curlin on that top 2, you can send to a drop area already. Just for your leader to be more precise.
Just for your leader to be more precise. That's what's up, dude. That is actually what's up. So hold up now. We got a swing from Majin Buu over here, and like I said, the Majin Buu deck is actually like shocking all of us.
Yeah.
Like, and we all know that Brandon over here is the Buu player, which actually we might need to go ahead and swap this over here.
Oh, yeah.
There we go. Buu player on the right, and then let's go ahead and change the energies a little bit right here. But we all know that Brandon plays Majin Buu. Majin Buu is like his bread and butter. He has since day one, set 2, always been playing Majin Buu and always been shocking us with whatever he comes up with, and shocking us to the point where we can't figure out how to beat the deck in time. Let's see. David, where's your beard at, bro? It's right here. It's right here.
I'm grabbing it.
And to tell you the truth, man, I actually got to edge up a little bit, trimming up to, look pretty decent. I can't let it
professional work.
Yeah, there you go. I dress professional for commentating. I got to look professional too in the face. Remember me, David, your boy Zen.
Zen, the Frieza player.
This guy,
Zen,
no,
Frieza.
No. I don't remember Zen as the Frieza player. Let me go ahead and tell you guys a story, all right? And Zen is probably laughing his ass off right now. When Shigesh was legal, okay, the very first time I had an encounter with Shigesh was against Zen. Okay, I was playing my Goku build, and let me give you the rundown in the set. He had 2 lives left. I evolved with one of my Gokus. I evolved into Spirit Bomb. Spirit Bomb has double strike. It says your opponent cannot activate negates, and you can combo up to 5 energies into the combo area. And so Zen said no negates. Obviously, he couldn't negate. So, man, when I swung, I comboed everything in my energy. I comboed my whole hand.
Shigesh with explosives on Goku.
Hold on. I comboed up to 120k.
Woo!
120k. And I looked at Zen, and Zen looks at me. He actually doesn't look flustered at all.
No.
Okay, he doesn't look flustered. Like I said, my first encounter with Shigesh. And what happens is, he plays the Shigesh. And once he plays the Shigesh, I'm not going to lie, I get cocky.
Yeah.
I get cocky and I look at Zen, I'm just like, okay, that's 10K, you got 115 more to go. Like, what are you doing here? You lost, right? I'm over here already counting my eggs before they hatch. Well, then Zen plays Gohan. He plays the Gohan that says, when you play it, it's the swap one. You play it, destroy a card in rest mode. And then he goes, effect, pop. Literally, I just... What? I get so, like, it didn't dawn on me how strong Shigesh was until he played it against me. I was like, I just comboed all my energies. I comboed my whole hand. And with 2 cards, he destroyed Spirit Bomb?
Yep.
And then I looked at him, I'm just like, I start getting salty. I start getting salty. There was
he
not...
just got the 3-drop to his hand.
The 3, Brandon, that's what's up.
Yep.
He plays that 2-drop. That's actually a must.
Yeah.
You have to play that 2-drop Buu, and you have to play, like, it brings a Buu from the drop area, brings it to hand, and then, of course, it has to stay on board, though, in order for you to swap from the energy.
And he's just swapping energy from the drop area to the field. He just put in another 7.
I'm telling you, this guy is really smart when it comes to Majin Buu.
Yep.
And then, so back to what I was saying, 120k combo. He said Shigesh. He said Gohan, effect, pop. And I get so upset too because he used off-brand explosive. He didn't even use the actual explosive. He used the poor man explosive. And he killed my Spirit Bomb. That wasn't the worst part, okay? This was the worst part. Zen is probably rolling on the floor laughing right now. I go to pick up my cards right now. I'm pissed. And he looks at me and says, whoa. Can I take a picture of the field?
What?
And so I look at him and I look at the field and I just get up and I go outside. This was at Cytex when this happened.
Woo!
And so yes, I let him take that picture. Zen, you better still have that picture, okay? I didn't get up and let you take that picture for nothing. But that was the first time I ever had encountered Shigesh.
Well, this is why
I'm never gonna live that down.
Yes, Banana, it is true. Brendan has won polarity with this deck and regionals. Like, no joke.
He is the Buu player. We need to buy him a Boo hat, you know, that has a
Yeah.
little tail, so
Yeah.
that he can wear it when he goes to regionals and prelims. Because like he is too good. He is too good with it. Like his love for Boo is so strong, it pushes him to come up with something that just throws people off guard so that he can top with Majin Buu.
I mean, I love Brandon so much when it comes to his plays of Majin Buu, like completely, because he literally knows what he has to do against the opponent. He actually asked me, "Hey, what can I do to be meta?" I told him, "For you to learn the meta, is for you to play the meta, and once you play the meta and you know the combo, the combination, the actual strategy, everything, you can easily rip it apart."
Yeah, you can.
That's how I do it with my decks. I literally play the meta over and over, and then if I want to build a hand destruction deck, I literally build around the meta that's on, how I can destroy it, and then build that deck, and how it becomes so spicy.
Well, it looked like he's just swapped to that 3, and that 3 is just so damn good. And you know, you just said about the meta.
Yes.
This is what I love about this meta right now. There's actually not a deck that's more prevalent.
Yeah, it's not.
In regionals. And that's when you know that Bandai did such a good job with the ban list that there is not just one deck that is dominating. There's like it's a dispersive power.
Yes.
You see in top 16, you might see maybe a match of 2 players. You might see, a Gohan here, Shenjita here. You might see Harudagon here. But it is amazing to see that the meta is, you actually have to be strategic. You actually have to come with a build that actually just takes it all.
Yeah. I mean, True's most weakness of meta is by either counterplays now, since we're running a lot of counterplays.
Right.
So now the meta players have to figure out a way to go around the counterplay.
Which is actually what Tiger just said. It is a counterplay meta. You're right. Not a specific leader or deck meta. It is counterplay meta.
Yeah, it is counterplay meta. And I'm talking about, like, you have to be in offense.
The one of
Ooh.
was just played. Right when he got rid of the Raditz that was on board, then he plays the one of. So savage, dude.
Yep.
It's just like, you know what? Let me get rid of this little pesk, and then let me untap my energy. Woo! There's a lot of rude stuff that's going on in this chat right here. But that Boo is too strong. That 3-drop. Once that 3-drop is out there, I think the way to stop Majin Buu is to get rid of that 2-drop.
Ooh, and he plays a 7-drop with the 3-drop by tapping 2.
Well, what happens is he taps 2. He plays from energy first.
Yes.
And then asks for a response. I think that's what's happening right now. And so after the play has been made, then he takes the 3-drop Boo and then brings it into the energy. It's actually very imperative to know how you have to do it chronologically.
Yeah.
You know?
Because if you literally send the 3-drop to the energy right away before you even play the card out, it's considered you targeting none.
Yes. And man, if you get Rule Shark for that, you didn't know your cards. You didn't know your cards, you know. But to tell you the truth, it's not regionals, it's locals.
Yeah, it's
so
locals.
I don't think anyone's gonna be Rule Sharking in locals.
No.
I'll tell you what my
But some people do ask for the actual rolling to make sure.
For future reference, because I don't want to go to a regional thinking that it was one way when it should have been the other, and then I neg.
Yeah.
And then now he has to restart the chain again with Majin Buu. That's going to be annoying as hell. You might as well just scoop up and go to the next game.
Yep.
You know? So it's very imperative to do stuff in chronological order because, you know, you're going to see that. And, hey, it's part of the game. Yeah, Rule Sharking is a part of the game. You can't do anything about it, but try to just play
Alley Sharks at locals.
Alley Sharks. Damn, you savage, dude. Like, I don't know.
I mean, don't get me wrong. There's a moment where I would have to shark during a local event because.
Oh, what? Really?
Yeah, I have done it before because if my opponent is being too cocky or being of uncompetitive player, like not showing any what's the word I'm looking for?
Passion, enthusiasm.
Yeah, he doesn't care. All he wants to do is just win. Then if he wants to treat it like it's some regional or nat, or you're trying to get ready for that, fine. I'll treat you like it's nats.
Right. Yeah, and you know the thing is too. There's a lot of negative connotation that has to do with rule sharking. And honestly,
why does not Juan play it? Well, mostly at Senpai's, I'm the judge, and most of the time it is my job to do it. And I do have Eric Kim, which is the other judge for Senpai's.
Right.
But he doesn't really stay too long at the shop. So,
Oh man, but he's so knowledgeable.
but
He
he's
helped me out
very
so good.
knowledgeable in his cards, which I love about him. He's very polite. He will read the cards and let you know what it is. And if you do not understand it, he will show you the ruling on it. Very, very wise, very knowledgeable guy.
He's one of those guys where whenever he looks over my shoulder, I actually want him to.
Yeah.
So when the match is done, I can say, "Okay, Eric, what would you have done?"
Yeah.
You know, 'cause he is so knowledgeable on it. He actually taught me the right way to swap, and I actually used it one time. So you tap your energy, and once you tap it, you ask for a response because that is the first window. And so you tap, you got the first window, and then if they make a counterplay, well, you can actually make them neg. All you have to do is just bring the card up to your hand and then target none. And so I actually did that once, and I didn't bring Path to Greatness out. Let's see.
Why doesn't Juan play at the locals? I heard that people that move to judging is because they can't keep up with the meta.
Ooh, no, ooh,
That's like a little fire to me.
Dude, I felt that over here,
Okay.
dude. Ooh.
Okay, Banana. Well,
That's why. We got someone that admitted.
well, that's Eric. But Eric already knows that I'm actually knowledgeable in the game. I can actually build that. If I really want to win, yeah, I will build competitive deck, no problem.
That's what's up.
And Cherry Trues, I've been experimenting with King Vegetas. I've been experimenting with red babies, red green red babies. I've been experimenting with other playing style games.
Whoa. I just realized who said that they suck at the game. Hey, don't be lying, drunkie. How you gonna do that? You know, hey, no problem, man. I don't mind giving you props and shout out. You deserve it. Don't be telling people that you can't play. Get out of here with that. Don't be lying. I think that's just him being humble.
Yeah,
you being too modest.
I mean, Eric. I love Eric. He's actually another Boo player. And he all he ran was nothing but Buhan.
Right. Oh, okay. Hold up. Okay. What's up, Tiger? What's happening? Oh yeah. Juan gives us peons a chance to win because of his immense talent in the card game.
Thank you, Ali. I appreciate that, man.
Yo, we got so much love that's happening over here. I appreciate that. The F is me. No Tiger, me Zen. Yeah, what's up, Zen?
Hey, Ali. Thank you so much for that love, bro. I really appreciate that.
Oh, you know what? We got some good people in Senpai. I'm telling you, these guys will shoot fire all day long, but at the end of the day, you know, it's a card game, and we respect each other. That's what's up. He said don't light one. Psych. Wow. Oh, that was almost as bad as when I got Shagesh popped by Zen.
You know what? How about this, you guys? Come on to the shop. I'll play y'all casually. No tournament-wise, and I'll show you who's the true. Because Cherry Trues, I had Evan tell me the same thing over Facebook that he can beat me. I told him, come to the shop, I'll play you. And guess what happens? I destroy his Universe 7, I destroy his Goku deck, I destroy all his decks, easily.
Hey, I don't mind friendly competition here.
It will be on stream? Sure, I'll do it on stream.
All right, well,
I have no problem.
Going back to the match over here, we got the 4-drop Boo that's already out, and he brought out another token. That is just so strong, the fact that the 4-drop Boo comes out, it has barrier, and every turn he can bring out that token, and that token gets annoying, man. Let me tell you.
It does.
15K swinging at you. Son Goku hasn't been awakened. He literally just tests the water. There you go. He gonna go ahead and tap the leader. I'm gonna swing at the leader, and he negates. I got Tiger saying, hey, David, how are you? Hey, any day that I get to comment on Dragon Ball Super is a great day, man. I had a pretty trying day at work. And it's always good to know that I can commentate here at Senpai's and hit it up. Many have tried, many have failed.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Even Raul knows that. Like, some people already know about me that when I play, if I want to play serious, I'll play you serious with a serious deck.
Hey, Mac in the house. That's what I'm talking about. What's happening, dude?
What's up, Mac?
I finally got my debut, Mac. my debut of commenting. Hey, and I've actually had some pretty good reviews. People think that I'm doing okay. Hopefully, I can continue doing okay for you guys and continue to comment here on Thursdays during the tournaments here at Senpai's. So it looks like we got Gogeta. Came out here. What did he pop though? Did he pop anything? I don't think he popped anything.
No.
But
well, the Boo has barrier, doesn't it?
The Boo has barrier,
but the token does not.
But the token does it technically have a drop?
No, it does not. It's actually a 0 drop, but does not include in it.
So even though the Gogeta says 4 drop or less,
yes, it still cannot pop the token.
I gotcha. So then we got, okay, so he's playing the Mass Saiyan, the 1 drop. It's a Self-Awaken. It says that anytime a card is being played without using a keyword skill, the opponent has to drop 2 cards to play the card. It's actually pretty nice.
Yeah.
Especially when you get Chain Zenoed, I would side like 4 of them mothers in there.
Yeah, I mean, when it comes to token decks, to tokens, they have no cost. Mm-hmm. So the only way to get rid of it if it says like bounce everything back to the hand or target a battle card with a power, it will send them right back. But anything that would cost, saying for like what will be a great card? Max Hand. Like Max Hand, where it says choose up to 2 or 3 energy.
Right.
And send them to the warp. So when it says choose up to energy, you can add the tokens or part of it, still adding up as you go up.
But you can't choose tokens when you're rounding down, I guess? Is that the case?
Yeah. Like if you're trying to select a target to pop, token cannot be targeted. But if it says choose up to.
I gotcha.
Yeah, a certain amount of energy.
Okay, so as long as they specify an energy, you cannot include tokens in that.
Yeah. Unless it says choose up until it's 3 energy, then you can.
I gotcha.
It's by a certain amount.
Well, it looks like the Majin Buu player right here, swinging with the 4 drop. He's got 4 energies open. We've seen this before. And guess what's going to happen? He comboed to put the Gohan in the drop. So if that 7 comes out, that 7 drop comes out, which I know it will, then he's going to have a Gohan. He's going to have a Gohan in the drop area to absorb and be able to do shenanigans. I mean, this is actually just phenomenal. It's amazing. Like I said, the Buhan player is just really, really good. It's just to play a rogue deck. Not only do you have to be great with deck building, you have to be great with piloting it.
And knowledgeable of the opponent's deck.
And you have to be knowledgeable not only of the opponent's deck and how to beat it, but then of the mechanic itself. So you have to be a well-rounded player to play a rogue deck and top at regionals and preliminaries with this Majin Buu build. It is phenomenal. So
okay, hold on. Adley said, Evan says he does not take losses to Juan. Okay, to Juan. Okay, that's a total lie. I have even played him with my baby deck. I played him with my King Vegeta. I destroyed Evan. Even his Universe 7 deck got destroyed by it.
Alright, so it looks like the 7 drop is not out.
Even David was there to prove it.
He absorbed the Gohan, so now guess what he's gonna absorb?
Gogeta.
Dude, I love that song, dude. Whenever Gogeta and Broly come out fighting,
it's like,
go, Broly, go,
Gogeta.
Broly, woo! Gita is gonna get absorbed. It's so rude. I don't even think he asks. Let me touch that card. Let me absorb it. Nah, he just let me go over to my opponent's side of the field.
Ooh, and Sensu Bean too.
Sensu Bean is still on that first attack, and now restood, gave it another 5. So when it swings again, it's swinging for 30k. I don't think this Son Goku is looking pretty healthy here. Nope. He's at 3 lives right now, and if he has that ultimate evil absorption Majin Buu, you can swing one more time, evolve, untap it, swing again, and it has another 30 plus K. It is just ridiculously good.
Yes. It is. I agree with you that 100%.
It is just, oh my goodness. It's too strong. And so now we got an awakening. So he's untapping 2. I wonder if he's preparing for does he even know about the ultimate evil? That card just sneaks up on everybody. You know? So he's untapping 2 energies. Let's see what he does here. I think he's gonna defend off of this attack. But does he have the cards to do it with is the thing. So this Son Goku actually has a card that might help. It's Feet Kamehameha. You know,
Yes,
you tap
Beat
one.
Kamehameha, and it also has double strike if currently is in the graveyard.
Exactly. But defensively, he gets 15k. So it might help with defending him. But the thing is, like I said, Majin Buu still has one more swing with the 7-drop here. And then, like I said, you can... Whoa.
He just had to use his last super competition matchup.
You better have negates in hand. Oh, my goodness. This, like I said, this is when it gets hype. When it comes to like the knit and grit of the game,
it's like intense.
It's really intense, really intense. And like I said, I don't even think the Son Goku player knows how to play against Majin Buu.
No, he does not. I don't think he has not seen a Majin Buu player.
That is literally half the battle. If you don't know what you're playing against and you can't figure out how to
Shock and Death Ball, he negates it,
but cannot choose that token. That's too strong right there.
Yep.
That is too strong. But like it's that card knowledge.
Yep.
If you do not know what to do within a game, you're gonna lose that match. And if you're in a match or that round, if you're in a match and you're trying to side and you still can't figure out how to beat it, you're still at a loss.
Yeah.
And so it's half the battle. Knowing the other player's cards and knowing how to play against it. So now we're at the second attack. The second attack here, and he negates the second attack. So,
Got you, Kazuma. You got it?
Yeah.
Hold on, is this what I predict here? Is this what I predict? He's shuffling. I think he's shuffling the 2 cards to pitch. Yeah, buddy.
Yep.
Woo!
It is the ultimate evil Boo.
That is too.
He gets 30k point, plus he gets to be in active mode again.
He's at 65k right now.
Yes,
dude.
he's 65k.
He said a swing, and he negates. I think he scooped it up from there.
Yep.
Go ahead, pound it out. That actually
was a nice matchup for the Boo player. Hold on, Banana. I think we'll need to see this Juan versus Evan because I got people saying never happened. Never happened? Evan! Come here!
Oh, snap.
You little lying snake!
Uh-oh. Now I hear that Meta Club is snakes. I don't know about that one. We got Meta Clubs being reptiles up in here. Evan, so it looks like...
It looked like you're saying, or you're telling people, I have never beat you, you never took a loss from me. No.
I never.
Hold up. No. They're saying you have never lost to me. It never happened.
Wait,
Tell me in that moment when I beat you with the Red Green King Vegeta, when I beat you with the Huracan Vegetos, and I even destroyed you with the baby deck through all your decks and your secret rare Victory Strike.
I challenge Juan to a live stream match and you said the
let's do it now. Let's do it now.
You straight up right now.
Let's go.
Hey, get everybody. Pick your favorite deck.
Let's go.
Hey, get your favorite deck. Get your favorite deck.
Oh, we're doing it right now.
Let's do it.
Oh!
I got prepared 1 week.
No Victory Strike, right?
Well, yeah, of course. I'm going to do it on live.
Wait,
No Victory Strike, right?
He said,
No victory strike?
No Victory Strike
No, I
because
will use victory strike.
he said, we're putting criterias on this match now? Is that...
I got Grayson.
Grayson, okay. Hey, Juan, before you leave, hook it up. How do I put the win on here? Okay, you're a judge. Help me out here. I'm just commentating. This is above my paid grade.
What's up?
Hey, Raul. Hey, what'd you say? Who'd you say won that match? Grayson? Grayson.
I'll do it. Don't worry, I'll do it.
Oh, you over there preparing for your... We got another judge up in here?
Yeah, I know.
You gotta go.
You gotta prepare.
You gotta go with Evan like I did.
You gotta be...
I got this. Hello?
You gotta prepare, dude.
Yeah, don't do it. Got it.
All right. Oh, what happened? What happened? Oh. We might actually have to wait for the matchup.
For the matchup?
Yeah, scooch in. So we got a replacement judge in here. Whenever one's out, we got Raul over here. Raul, like I said, got a lot of card knowledge. He's just an amazing player, in my opinion. No, he's one of those players where he bides his time and he just waits and he waits, and then he's like, plays a card that's OP, swing for game. So, Raul, how did you appreciate how the tournament went down?
It's actually pretty. It was a pretty fun tournament.
Pretty fun tournament.
Yeah.
You know, we're gonna have to get that an interview from the Wuhan player. We got to. We got
Yeah,
to.
we have
Would you
to.
think he'd be up for that though?
I'm pretty sure he would. He's actually a team member on my team.
Hey!
Hey, he's
Team,
right there.
team
Hey, come
Guide
here.
Strike. Yeah, come over here, dude. Come over here. So, do we have another chair? No, we don't.
I don't care for standing.
You don't care for standing? All right. So we've been watching you play with the Wuhan deck, and we've been telling everybody it's just amazing how you're playing a rogue deck. And they actually asked if you actually topped the regional prelims. We're like, yes, this mother heifer does with Wuhan. Tell everybody how much time did you put in that deck in order to make it the deck that it is now?
I've been playing the deck since I've seen it with when I did Soul Striker back in like set 2-3 era, and I saw the Wuhan cards. I was like, oh, this may work. But like after time has come on, we got more boot cards. I was like, oh wait, we have cookies. We got the old boot leader, which I'm not a fan of, but it's still not that bad. We got so much to use for. I've been using it since set 3, so I was like, I'll continue, just keep working on it because it's such a good deck that can just eat 1-drops, eat 2-drops, 3-drops. Anyone's plays, I can just take them all. Like no matter what I do, I can just have some good matchup against anything that is gonna summon a lot of cards.
All right, guys, let's end the stream.
So what happened?
We're ending the stream.
We're ending the stream?
Yep.
All right, guys.
All right, guys.
Well, it turns out we're going to be ending. Oh, this was your boy, David Santana, a.k.a.
Juan.
PR Shark. This is Juan right here. And tune in for next time, next Thursday, when we stream live at our locals.
Peace out.
Catch you later.